Sorry, everybody. Hello there. My name is Sloan, aka Art Plebe, and you're watching Strange Hungers on Total Party Kiss. Strange Hungers is a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition horror campaign. It details the secret history of the infamous Fulcrum Expedition, and is played in the homebrew world of Senelji. Join us as our characters venture deep into an icy wasteland, and discover the secrets of the chaos at the borders of their world. Please be aware, this campaign includes themes of body horror, trans and queer experience, religion, violence, and loss of agency. As such, viewer discretion is advised. Now let's meet our players. Kiara is an Aasimar Warlock Cleric multiclass and is played by Pooja. Pooja is an attorney and TTRPG player, writer, and streamer. You can find her on Twitter at Pooja and on Twitch and Instagram at Poojabberwocky. Warden is a half-orc barbarian and is played by Shan Benian. Shan is a freelance illustrator and comic artist whose work has been featured in the Adventure Zone Crystal Kingdom graphic novel and the Alleyman's Tarot. You can find them on Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram at AnonBDraws. Oish is a snow elf wizard and is played by Sarah Chafee. Sarah is a TTRPG content creator and performer. You can find them on Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok at SarahIsCoffee, also everywhere else on the internet. Tazriel is a tiefling orc rogue and is played by VJ Harris. VJ is a platinum best-selling DM's Guild author, as well as DM, TikToker, and writer. You can find him on Twitter and TikTok at VJH Creations. Matthias is a human paladin and is played by Sloan Smith. Sloan is a stream producer, graphic designer, and TTRPG performer. You can find them on Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok at ArtPlebe. And finally, Strange Hungers is written and DM'd by Alex Teplitz. Alex is a writer, game master, and TTRPG designer. You can find him on Twitter at Alder_Mancy and on TikTok at Aldermancy, as well as creating games on Ko-fi and itch.io at SwordGhost. Once again, our content warning. This stream will feature content including body horror, trans and queer experience, violence, religion, and loss of agency. Safety tools are in place for our players, and we can stop the stream at any time in the interest of their safety. Thank you so much for tuning in. And now, on with the show.
Hello, and welcome back to Strange Hungers. Last we left off, the Fulcrum Expedition dived into the sealed tombs on a mission to rescue a lawfully or unlawfully imprisoned man from the Raj after his father traded a very valuable magical pendant to OH in exchange for his son's rescue. Deep in those sealed tombs, they uncovered not only the person they were searching for, but a familiar face from Matthias's past, who he decided to take with them. In this prison, far, far below ground, under the jurisdiction of the Lycar and Cloudspawn family, Matthias, Oash, and Warden, you find yourself face to face in the dark with a gigantic creature looming over you. Kiara, Tazriel, and Vice, hundreds of feet above. Let's roll initiative.
Beer.
It's shooting time, baby.
Hold on, I don't know if my mic picked that up. I dropped it from a very high height.
Damn.
Hold on. Maybe.
Just like I did to you last session.
Oh, hey.
Ooh.
Hey, yo, hey, yo.
Hey,
Hey. Thank you, VJ.
Gabagool.
that gabagool.
Oh my god.
She gabba
I
on my
cannot
ghoul.
wait to kill you guys.
Gobbled on my ghoul.
You
Did you-
guys, you gabba my ghoul.
Sloan is not the one that I had to teach about gabagool, I'm pretty sure.
Why do we have so many people in this goddamn combat? I'm not
special.
That's your
I'm
fault.
I'm not letting you guys have any more companions.
Yeah.
Vice is dying, Darren is dying.
Yes.
You keep putting them in here.
You gave them to us.
Oh,
That's
can
true.
I have my book in my lack of hand, by the way?
I put it right next to you. Pick it up.
How? It says that I'm carrying it.
Then move it.
And also, I can't do anything because
Yes, look.
it's not my turn.
Oh,
Okay.
fine.
Whoops.
Fine. Pick up this book. Take it. Okay. I'll make it your turn just so you can pick up a stupid book. Where are you?
Thank you.
Bug swarm.
Are you surprised there's a bug
You
swarm?
didn't see it. You know there's a bug swarm. It's on your,
Holy
it's on your
shit.
body.
You picked it up.
I
You
don't
d-
know what just happened. I hit pick up and it said, take this old book. Also, the other book's underneath you.
Oh wow.
Hold these books.
You know what? I just don't have hands.
Oish is just surrounded by books at all times.
Just lay me to rest.
Oh my
It's like
god.
spaghetti falling out of your pocket, but it's just books keep falling out of your skirt.
Yes.
This magnum book from my magnum brain.
And there's not even very much skirt, so it's very impressive that it keeps happening.
Okay, you've got your book.
Ooh.
This one away.
No, don't put it over there. You're gonna walk around and carry it, and it's gonna be like 15 feet behind you.
Yeah, get wrecked, book.
No,
Is
I
that-
need to do.
No, do you see that the other book is at my feet?
No,
Look, it's underneath.
it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
the purple.
Tazriel,
Yeah,
all
I'm
the
first.
way. You are all the way up here. I have to go all the way through the entire initiative order just to make it your
Fucking
goddamn turn.
where? Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah, like that.
Cool. Couple of questions. So the gate is currently closed, correct? Like Kiara's not holding it. Oh,
Yes.
okay. First thing Taz is gonna do is take out the rope ladder he got and the pittance he just has on him as part of his background, and he's tossing it down. They have to have a way to come back up here. And fuck me. Alex, did I notice like the time delay between like Kiara letting the stone go and the gate closing?
Give me an intelligence check.
I excel at those. I'm a smart boy. Yeah, I'm a smart boy. 15?
I would say that there was one round. So like 6 seconds as the boulder shifted back into place.
Okay, so Alex, tell me if I can do this. Tell me if I'm understanding the situation correctly. This giant monster, its whole body is going down the tunnel right now, right? Like
Yes.
that is actually happening.
In real time, the giant sinewy body of a magnificent centipede is climbing down past you.
Can I if I have to hold my action for this for whenever Kiara actually opens the thing, I will. But in this moment, when it comes to that, can I like hop on it and write it down? Like, I'm not necessarily saying I want to do damage, but like I have daggers, I have a short sword, I can just dig into it and like, I'm coming down, kind of.
You want to do it?
Yeah, I want to do it.
Yeah.
You are absolutely welcome to attempt this. I will say, this creature's body is quite massive. There isn't a very large gap on either side, so doing that might incur some potential bludgeoning damage, or if you fall, you might like just kind of ping pong, you know?
God, how are we
So
getting down there?
dangerous, but very possible. You're taking your turn to kind of examine and think as it's running past you. You want to hold your action until Kiara opens it?
Yes.
Are you gonna tell them to open it?
Yeah. 1 second. Alex, how? No, he's just gonna go for it. Okay. I'll say. As I'm tossing down the steps. Fuck me. He's gonna say, Kiara, as soon as you get the chance, please open the gate again, and I promise I'll be fine.
So polite.
Oh, and then Vice, I don't know if you're planning on doing what I'm about to do, but if you don't, could you get the rope down? It should be long enough. I got a lot of it.
Think about yourself. She is grinning.
All right, and then I pull out my short sword, so that when it opens, I jump out and I'm trying like whatever I have to do, like jump out and cut into it, so like I have a little breathing room. That's what I would like to and ride down.
All right, you are holding your action for that when Kiara opens the gate. Next in the order, the Environment Act.
No, it doesn't.
You real life?
The walls around you, rocky, moist, only lit previously by the light of Warden's illuminated blade. You see down below, in the glow of that sword, bugs emerging, the walls crawling with them, like you are surrounded by an inky, iridescent, shimmering river. From every crack in the wall, they pour forth. And then
Are these little bugs or big bugs? Are these little
all
guys?
different sizes.
Oh,
So many bugs.
Cool.
I hate that.
Is Matthias said it's going to be a non-natural 20?
Uh-huh.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. The swarm of insects that is covering your upper body, you feel a sudden sharp pain as it seems like they all bite down simultaneously on you.
So sorry.
Yeah.
How much damage do I take?
You take 6 points of piercing damage,
Oh boy.
and you feel the sudden contraction of your muscles as your like chest is bit into. They're worming their way underneath your armor, and your arms, without you moving them, begin to dig into the dirt at your feet. Where you're lying down, covering your face, covering your torso, pulling the rocks and the rubble of the room that had fallen and cracked down in this pit over you.
I'm lying down? When did I lie down?
Did you fall? You fell prone.
But I
when you
stood
landed.
back up, didn't I?
Not yet. This just happened.
We had didn't we have like a turn?
If you stood back up,
I thought I'd
the
stood back
bugs-
up.
all right, you stand back up. You feel your torso sort of bend down and like pull you towards the ground as you are now trying to bury yourself alive.
Awesome. You said I took 6 points?
It's just 6 points of piercing damage, but you have a clock on the amount of time it's going to take you before these bugs start trying to shove like rocks in your mouth,
Great.
stick your face in the dirt, kind of thing.
Love it,
So
love
I will
it,
start
love it,
that
love it,
clock.
love it, love it, love
Hungry
it.
for
Simply
hungry
can't
for
get enough.
rocks.
So hungry for rocks. Oish, it is your turn, and I'm going to expand the radius a little bit here so you can see your enemy.
Thank you. Oh, get that book out of here.
Isn't he cute?
That's a friend.
That's a very big bug.
I mean, it's a foe, but it's a friend, you know? How's Matthias look? Like, buried wise?
You would say, well, he is sort of like pulling himself towards the ground while trying to stay standing, but he now has a bunch of dirt in his hair. So,
Right. It's an improvement. Oash has been, since we fell down here, like, crouched down, clutching their staff face to the floor. You haven't been able to see them. And as this bug comes towards us, they finally look up, and you see on their face that it has gone. Oash is always a person whose emotions are difficult to read, but the closest approximation you'd say to what they look like right now is an automaton. Completely unfeeling, completely emotionless. And they look up at this bug, look over at Matthias, look over at Barton. I really want to do it, Alex.
please, 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 please.
And you both see, as Oash drops their staff, summons Darren towards them, and begins to utter under their breath as every single rune on their body begins to move and shake. And they concentrate as their eyes begin to glow, and all of the runes move off of their body. It's the first time that you've seen Oash mostly untattooed, and they look ghostly. They concentrate for one more moment, speak a command word that sounds like it is coming from the walls itself instead of from their mouth, and the runes disappear. And then a split second later, you watch every single one reappear right by the creature's head, and with a sonic explosion, they burst out across the room as Oash casts Runic Blast for the first time.
I do need you to give me an Arcana check.
Do I? So if I can cast it, I sure hope I can. Wouldn't that be embarrassing if I did that whole explanation and then I remember that I had to roll?
You got it.
That's fine. That's a 21.
Yes. You release the blast, and the three of you down here hear a like shifting noise as the walls crunch inward a few feet.
Could this bug boy please make me a dexterity saving throw?
Ooh.
Absolutely.
How close is the bug's head to all of us?
The bug's head to you all is sort of like looming up above you in the tunnel here, where its body is in multiverse is actually behind it, above you. So it is only 10 feet. That is a dexterity save of 13.
I think I placed it above. Awaish is in strategy mode. They're not going to try to hurt their companions. That does not save, however.
Okay.
Okay, so he's going to take 66 of runic damage.
All right, how much?
What?
How much?
6. Not that much.
I thought I had 66.
Oh yeah, that's what always happens when
We're
it's
doing-
6d6. Okay, that is 9, 12, 16, 17. 20 points of damage. And what?
What kind of damage?
Runic.
Runic. Absolutely breathtaking. Thank you.
And I am going to say, let's see. Come here with Warden and Matthias. Let's give this bad boy disadvantage on wisdom saves.
Got it.
I think that's what I want. Let me check one last thing. No. Intelligence saves.
Disadvantage on intelligence saves, and is that concentration, or is that just for a round?
The creature has disadvantage on one save of the caster's choosing until the beginning of the caster's next turn.
Got it. Okay. Next in the order after Awaish, if you are not moving at all.
Yeah, no, they don't move. And can I describe one last thing? I know I've done a lot of
Please.
flavor this turn. The runes, when they explode out, it's not like fire or like lightning that like crackles onto something's skin. You watch as like the glowing of these runes seem to attach themselves to the creature, and then much like Matthias is trying to dig his way into the ground, dig their way inside the creature's head. So.
Okay. Next in the order is going to be Darren, so if you have a command for him.
I'm gonna have him stay. I'm gonna tell him to stay close to me for now. I don't have any specific orders for him currently.
Right. And here we go. After Darren, Matthias, it is your turn.
Oh. Cool. I would so love to try and pull myself away from these bugs who are trying to fucking bury me with my own hands. Can he just like plant his feet? He kind of like pulls his knees up and gets his feet flat beneath him, and it's just gonna fucking squat for his life.
You're trying to squat these bugs off.
I'm trying to squat away from the bugs because they are currently attaching me kind of like by my hands. They're all up in my hair. There's dirt everywhere. So
Oh,
he's
does it look like a weird like burpee if your hands are in the ground and your legs just go whoof in the back?
just
Amazing.
he's just trying to get his legs up under him and fucking push up.
Give me a strength saving throw with disadvantage because they bit you last turn.
Fuck. Strength save, huh?
But you're so strong.
Yeah, I'm
Matthias.
so strong, but I don't have proficiency with strength saves because paladins are stupid.
Damn.
You think being a paladin is so stupid? I'm happy to take those paladin abilities away right now.
Shh. That was
Slash
technically
deeply
outside
offensive.
of my little box, but that's okay. I'm just gonna. It was the 17.
That all right. So you're not really knocking the bugs off, but you are able to maintain a standing position and get your hands out of the dirt and just sort of like up in the air. Your fingers are twitching in this weird way, like from the way that the bugs are biting into them. But Warden and Oasis, you see Matthias sort of like throw his hands up into the air and push himself up to standing as this giant bug looms over you.
What the fuck can I do here? Okay,
Kick it.
Lord, I'm about to fucking just kick this bug.
That was your action, baby.
Yeah, it sure was. Okay, so that was my action. Boy. Oh, can I do anything here? Not really. I mean, I can do some stuff, but I don't want to do that stuff. Yeah, I've already channeled my divinity to help us not fucking die from that fall. So...
Do you remember, I think you got a point of inspiration last night for roasting me in the intro?
Oh, right.
So you can turn that point of inspiration into a channel divinity as a bonus action if you would like to.
Yeah, I'd love to do that, actually. I would super
Also,
love...
How much does our DM love us if we get inspiration for roasting?
Right. Okay, I'm gonna use it one time. Change that, and then there's not really a lot of space in here, is there? I know that
there is not.
We've got a little bit of wiggle room, but
I made it smaller.
So it is currently under 20 feet across, a little bit tighter than that because it's shifted in.
Right.
And these walls are not straight. They are like rocky and crumbling, and there's rubble surrounding you, dirt and bugs crawling all over them. You wouldn't really want to be pressed up against one of these walls right now.
Great. Love it. Awesome. All right. Well, I'm gonna go over to this guy just to like make sure that he doesn't die immediately. I don't know. I don't think there's very much that... What the hell? I don't think that there's very much that I can do. But I am just gonna go over here just to be like, I'm here with the guy so that he doesn't...
He is lying prone, but he is conscious.
Don't panic.
Question, are you saying this out loud or in our brain?
No, Matthias is saying it out loud to this guy.
Oh.
He starts coughing up more of that liquid, does not answer you. If you click on him, I believe you should be able to show the stream his little artwork too.
Oh. I don't know if I can.
I'm not sure if that'll work.
A guy! He's wearing his dad's shirt.
Alex, is he a small guy or is Matthias just fucking huge?
He's an average sized fella, and Matthias is absolutely massive.
Matthias is a walking block of marble.
He is shorter than all of you. He's like 5'7".
Nice.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Okay. Warden.
Oh boy. So basically Warden has, flinched at the wall suddenly becoming tighter. So how close is the bug now? 10 foot, did you say?
10 foot above you.
Great. And we've made the conclusion that, magic makes the space tighter.
Mm-hmm.
There's a moment of, I can't reach that. And just, Sword just goes, you've probably fought something like this before. Please help me. And points upwards, like She-Ra style. And casts Cause Fear.
Hell yeah.
Amazing.
Sorry, one second. I have to remember how to do that. I haven't cast a spell in ages. So, Cause Fear.
Right, Mark.
So, wisdom saving throw.
Bro.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember what I use. It's my spell. Sorry, I'm trying to remember where everything is. It's been a...
That is a wisdom is going to be an 18.
Fuck.
I think that's definitely past my spell
Should have
cast.
imposed that disadvantage.
If you want to say that it was wisdom since you said it first, honestly kind of fine with that.
I was trying to do intelligence for something that I wanted to do, but I did just
It's
realize that I can't. It won't work for something that I cast.
Yeah.
I did want to give Taz that leg up too, though.
If not, I do have 2 inspirations, so would that
Okay,
help?
yeah.
If you want me to roll that with disadvantage, spend one of your inspiration, I will roll it again with disadvantage.
Mhm.
Okay.
Please.
That is a 5.
So it's spooked by me.
And Barton, you need to make me an Arcana check.
Oh, interesting. Where's my Arcana? That's a 15 total?
15. That passes the DC. The walls shrink in a little more.
The sword is still in the air, but she is trembling.
Okay. This creature is currently frightened.
Nice. Guess spooks.
It's like, stay
We're
up
not
there.
in the horror movie.
Look at
You
you.
are. You're trapped in here with us.
He does a
He's
little
so-
dance. He does a little dance.
He does a little dance.
Does he make a little laugh? Oh my god, that's so cute. Oh, I feel
Yara.
kind of bad.
No.
Okay. Taz has told Kiara to open the thing again and is ready to leap in. Kiara is just like, wait, so you're also leaving me? What? Am I just going to stand here helpless? But she will pull the statue, but God, she can't really do much from up here if she has to stand here and just hold the thing. But she will I don't know, like guide Taz before he goes down?
Nice.
Like, yeah, because if Vice is going down too, there's nobody to hold. Like, Dorian, can you please hold a statue? Can you hold the statue down, buddy? A little bit. Dorian's not in the initiative,
You
right?
can just lean
Dorian
up
is-
against it.
Like slumped against the wall, unconscious.
Although it would be funny if Kara's like, here, give me your hand, and I'm just gonna put his body
You can
weight.
try and, if you want to try and kick him awake, you can do that.
Oh my god.
No.
You come with your pretty little, like, embroidered slipper.
Well, what Kara will probably do instead is see if she can jam the statue open with a rock.
Ooh.
She's gonna open it first for Taz, and then like spend the rest of her time just trying to see if she can hold it, like, you know, wedging the pedal down on a car to make it drive off a cliff. Similar.
Kiara, you are going to take 5 points of fire damage, reduced to 2 because you are resistant to fire damage. Just from touching this statue, it is hot. You can see it's actually starting to glow slightly, this molten red color. You grab onto it and pull it forward, and with a noise, the boulders begin to raise up again, allowing you to use your held action, Tazriel.
I'll say to Kiara, maybe you come down next instead of Vice, and leap out and punch my long sword into this motherfucker.
Ooh, look at that fancy statue doing its sparkle pause.
Fire.
Okay. Tazriel, I am going to need you to make an attack roll.
Not a problem. I am Dexter's boy. Not a natural 20, but it is is that a +7? 26.
A 20. A
I rolled
26.
19.
Yes. A 26 will hit, and roll damage for me as well.
Yeah, it's just a d6, no sneak attack for that. Oh, but that's 10 points of damage.
Fantastic. 10 points of piercing damage?
Yeah, piercing damage.
Okay. Tazriel, as you leap forward and sink your sword into this creature, you are immediately tugged downward. You slip your metal blade in between this sort of chitinous, like, armor. You can immediately tell this thing is kind of protected. Like, it's hard to get your dagger into, but you get it very firmly in there. As you are tugged downward, you hit it with a melee attack. You take 4 points of fire damage as a puff of steam erupts from the body of this creature and blasts out over your hand and your arm.
Is that reduced to 2 because I'm resistant to fire?
It is reduced to 2 because you are resistant.
Hot-blooded.
Okay, first of all, has it always been pronounced chitinous, or am I crazy for calling
I
it
was
saying
just about to put in chat.
Isn't it-
It's chitinous.
chitinous?
Thank you very much. Chitinous.
This sounds
Chitinous
written.
armor.
Get it?
Tomato.
Okay.
Chimera,
chitinous.
chimera.
And then will you also give me, Tazriel, I'm going to call this, you can either use athletics or acrobatics. You just hold on to this thing as it is traveling, its body is moving.
Well, VJ is experiencing
We got a little bit of
glitches.
freezy freeze.
That was such a noise.
Motherfucker, I hate this internet. My God, what am I paying for? Okay, yeah, that's a 20, not natural.
And 20 not natural. Okay. You hold on, you do not take any bludgeoning damage. This thing, its body is sort of like spooling down the tunnel. So it's got its head and its mandibles and its legs like sort of down at the base, right? But its body was very scrunched up and it's sort of like unspooling and wiggling its way down, taking its tail down towards the base of this tunnel as well. So its head is like kind of stagnant and looking down at the other half of the party below, but it's like coils are falling, and you fall with them. That is your turn, Tazriel. Vice looks over to Kiara, looks at the creature. You know, when I was younger, I used to ride the desert worms for fun. And she just straight leaps onto the body of this thing, is not trying to get a dagger or a rapier in it, just straight bear hug grabs it.
We're doing this shit. I love this so fucking much.
And you hear a, as she like bangs into the tunnel wall and then disappears out of sight.
Your hand in marriage, please.
God, she's so cool.
That is Vice's turn. And it is time for the Warden of Warrens. In the light of Barden's blade, these dark, beady eyes, they're hard to read. It does seem hesitant now. The light of that silver cringing away from it, but you still see these two heads come unwrap from either side of the single made head. One leering down, liquid, milky white, dripping between mandibles. And the other, as it looms down, you see clicks and lightning sparks flicker between its face. Since it is frightened, it has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while it can see you, Warden. The first multi-attack is going to be made on you. That is a 18 to hit you, Barton. Did you rage? I forgot.
I didn't rage because I'd be straight out of it as soon as I finished that turn, so I didn't.
You wouldn't be out of it if the creature attacks you. I'll allow you if you wanted to have raged.
Yes, please.
You are raging. Just regular?
For the moment. Yeah.
Okay. Warden, you are raging with an 18 to hit you. I need to roll some dice. This is the middle head that is attacking you.
They.
Two.
No.
God, this guy's just got two friends on his shoulders.
10,
Yeah,
11.
I get it. That's why I'm
16.
Darren, you know. Yeah, it's
16.
fine.
That is
I have manufactured friends.
21 points of piercing damage and 4 points of fire damage. 21 halved to 10 because you are raging. So in total, you're taking 14 points of damage.
Oh my lord, have mercy.
And you are grappled as this main head just clamps down on you with giant mandibles, and you feel the steam inside its mouth. It is heated from the inside.
But it's coming closer to me.
It did come closer to you. Its head, you are now like, you're in its
It's not
mouth.
if it's frightened.
It can't come closer to you. So it did attack you. It did not actually move closer to you. Let me see if it has this.
Yeah, it's if its reach is 10 feet,
Its reach is
it
10
should be
feet.
able to
Okay,
get
cool,
you.
cool. Okay,
Yeah.
I get
Yeah.
you.
So it's more like
Cool.
you're sort of wrapped in the mandibles, but it cannot lift you or get or coil down. The second head is going to, now that you are grappled, the second head is going to attack Matthias.
Unfair.
That is a 29 to hit.
Have you considered not doing that? Yeah, that hits.
Can I counterspell an attack?
Good
Not how
question.
things work.
I think that we could litigate this.
The second head looms over you, Matthias, opens its mouth, and you are drenched in milky white liquid.
You fucker! You fucker! Every day I come into this campaign and I'm objectified. My character.
Matthias looks really sexy now for some reason.
Matthias. Yes.
Sorry, I need to make a con save for the spell.
Yes, concentration check.
Let me see if one more
I add
multiverse
anything
has
to
a milky white liquid animation. Hold on.
Do I add anything to my concentration?
You add Constitution.
Okay. Oh, that's not bad then. That's an 18.
That's, you say your spell is, you may retain your spell.
Cool. It's around me, but it's still fucking scared of me.
Okay. Matthias, that is 10 points of acid damage,
Great.
and you need to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Awesome. Lord have a mercy. Okay. Con
Andre
save,
and I
con
just
save.
watched an episode of What We Do in the Shadows where they conjure their own ghosts, and Laszlo's ghost's unfinished business is that he did not reach climax before he died. And I am just reminded of the scene when his wife comes in and is like, "Did you get rid of your ghost?" And he's like, "Yes." And she's like, "Oh, there's ectoplasm everywhere."
Oh
That's
my
what I-
god. Laszlo never came once?
Animation. Oh my god, that's so cute.
Hateful. That's an 18.
It's very funny. It's going
An
faster
18.
on. Oh my god. Oh my
Okay.
god.
Matthias, you immediately feel drowsy. Whatever this thing has just like spat up onto you, that's what Yosef is coughing up. But you do not fall asleep.
Thank you.
That is the second head, and then the third head is going to look down towards Oesh. And I need you to make I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Hey! Good thing that I'm good today, you motherfucker.
Lord.
Where's my character sheet? Oh, Jesus. There we go. Dexterity save?
Yeah.
Come on, baby. 17?
You save.
Okay.
You take, it was, I rolled poorly. 3 points of lightning damage half to 1. So the mandibles open and it just like spits this little flicker of lightning out towards you. It mostly glances off the rocks around you, but you see for a moment as it does, it electrifies all of the bugs on the walls. They share and pass that signal around, amplifying it.
Interesting.
And that is its turn. It can't move closer, so it actually begins to sort of like move up a little bit, carrying Warden in its mouth.
That's one problem taken care of.
I think I'm doomed to be carried away by things.
Yeah, but you're going in the right direction, you know?
I guess. I suppose.
So Warden, I'm going to, if you want to, on your turn, just move your character a little bit higher. I can also move you. Oh, there you go. I'll just sort of put you.
She's so high above me. She's so lovely.
All true, but why?
Dorian snores.
He's so sleepy.
Dorian do be snoring.
He was just in a
Azrael.
cum bath, apparently. So he's real tired.
It is
So sleepy from all.
It is Warden acid that makes you sleepy.
Oh, the
Taz is
Warden
gonna make so
acid.
many
That's what
jokes
they're
about
calling
this.
it.
Azrael, you're sort of like sliding down as this creature moves. But it's not like this part of its body isn't necessarily going to actually reach the bottom, right? Because it like needs space. So if you want to move faster and try and like climb down it or something, you also have the chance to do that.
Yeah, so here's a quick question, Alex. I can see this creature's body, obviously.
Yes.
Can I
You're
use...
in the dark. There's no light, so it is. It's like, and it's full pitch black. So you are like at disadvantage.
Yeah. I'm at disadvantage for perception check, but I can like I can see.
You're on it.
Yes. So can I use my I like to use my bonus action and my movement to go faster, so 70 feet. But can I
Okay.
use my action to do my boop 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 boop? What is this called? How have I forgotten my? Nope.
You haven't played in so long.
Mind assault.
Yeah, absolutely.
It needs to make an intelligence saving throw with
At
disadvantage.
disadvantage. That is okay. Boo! That's a 3.
Yeah, eat my. Yeah, you know what?
Eat my orc nuts!
I was gonna say eat my ass, but you know.
Eat my orc ass.
Like a big old chomp.
Look at those teeths.
Teeps.
5, 9. Okay, so 13 points of psychic damage, and I don't know how it would reasonably do this, but it has to use its reaction. Yeah, did you say
Okay.
13 or 14?
I think you said 14.
No, it's 13.
Okay, 13, got it.
Yeah, and I don't know how it would do this, but it has to use its reaction and all of its movement speed to try and move away from me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
If it can't, wait, no. If it does say if available, so like if it can't move, it can't move. But
Okay. So you release this blast of psionic energy, and there's a thud, and Kiara, you feel the ground shake under your feet. Dirt and dust trickle down onto Awaish, Warden, and Matthias as this thing, a coil of it, slams into the wall away from Tazriel. And I'm actually gonna have it take just like a point of bludgeoning damage.
Which.
Since it is like trying to buck you off that point. And I will also, over here on my map, turn off this region so you can see the tunnel down and place yourself within it, Tazriel.
yeah. Okay. All right.
There we go. And I believe, let me try and see if this works. It might not. Okay. From here,
The worms.
delete that. Oh, it's not working. That is so sad.
Y'all see those dancy little worms in the wall?
My attention to detail work is impeccable.
Impeccable.
Dancy
Love it.
little worms.
My ruler is being rude, but you are going a distance. I'm going to turn my grid on. There we go.
Grid.
Gridded. Okay. Tazriel, that is, and you're using your movement and bonus action, you said, to try and...
Yeah, 70 feet further down.
Okay. So, your rogue speed is based on kind of your dexterity, you know, your training, right? It's hard to, like, you know, Naruto run down the side of the monster.
Is it
With
though?
rogue speed. If you just drop, I'll consider you are using your movement to try and climb down in a way that won't hurt yourself. So like you put, you know, you hold onto the dagger, you put your feet, you brace against the wall, and then you just kind of like release and then stick the dagger back in and put your feet back out. So you're like...
I'm totally down with that, Alex. I'll roll whatever acrobatic
Okay.
check you want me to make because that's hot. Let's
Okay,
do
give
it.
me an acrobatics check. High DC. You can still try and do it, but you might take some damage.
Nah, I'm gonna be okay. It's a 22.
A 22. Fantastic. Okay,
What?
Tazriel, your stomach sort of like gives out as you just drop and then catch and then drop and then catch, and this thing is moving, so you're sort of like slamming down and like your feet are scraping down the wall. You can feel this like hot puff of steam as you keep sticking your dagger back in, so you will take another 5, reduced to 2 points of fire damage just from like trying to catch your dagger and drag it down those plates. But you fall a significant way. I would say you, with the 70 feet that you've already fallen, you are about halfway down. Put you a little bit further.
I'm halfway down. Oh, I'm gonna be down there next turn. I'm gonna fuck shit up on the ground.
Okay.
Can he see
Next.
the light of the blade?
No.
Still too far.
Your blade is only a very small radius.
Yeah, it's 10 foot.
10 foot. So. The Sealed Tombs Act. And I'm going to... Well, Sloan isn't here, but I'm now going to shift you guys to a different map. So, bear with me while I do this here.
I don't know what you're doing, Alex, but I don't trust it, and I am afraid.
I know what it is. It's just smaller.
Oh God.
Be smaller.
Called consequences.
Of magic. Look who comes the consequence. I don't want this consequence is chasing me right now.
There we
Man,
go.
I love that little tear animation. Shaky shake.
Now you are in smaller map.
Now map smaller.
Very good. Okay. Next in the order after the tombs themselves, it is the bug swarm turn. Time for bug.
Fuck.
What the fuck is this third map? What's happening?
That is not. The room got smaller.
Oh god.
That is not the only one that I have.
Oh, you moved us
know.
all up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You bastard.
Keeps getting smaller. Okay, it is the bug swarm's turn, and there are a bunch of them on the walls and crawling up above. So I am going to need Barden. You're fine, but Awaish, I'm going to need you to make another dexterity saving throw.
No, thank you.
Where's that white?
So I got a 13.
Okay.
I think I'd like to use my inspiration.
Okay, you can re-roll that.
Boy, we be burning through those inspirations.
What if it doesn't help? 15.
15 is enough.
I, Sarah, do want to fail, but also I have something I need to do. I'll fail next time.
As these bugs are sort of shifting around the walls and the walls press in behind you, you sort of step out of the way very closely as you see just like a ripple in this massive swarm, and a tendril composed of hundreds of bugs reaches out towards you. You duck underneath it. Matthias. These bugs. That is a natural 20.
Hey,
What? What about it? For what?
On the bugs that are on you.
Oh god.
That is
natural 20 to bug.
8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And these bugs try and slam you down to the ground once again. You now see with that next crit, they have spread down your thighs. So your beautiful ass cannot squat anymore.
No.
Fuck.
That is another tick on the clock. And I'm also going to need a dexterity saving throw from Kiara.
Boy, howdy.
What did I do? Okay. This is gonna not advantage, just regular. 18.
18. Okay. Similarly, you can see now that, like, as you're looking down into this massive tunnel as the boulders have risen, the walls here too, where the tomb was, the room that had sort of fallen out, crawling with bugs, tendrils reaching out towards your feet. You can just sort of like stomp on a few of them, and the bugs retreat.
Okay.
Okay. Bug swarm turn. Oish.
All right, this is the thing that I had to do. I don't know if it'll work, but let's find out. Oish sees the walls closing in, sees the bugs kind of swarming, surrounding, understands what kind of situation this is. They are full logician right now, and they cast let's see, it's as a ritual right now, so I'm going to cast it as use Darren,
Okay.
and cast Unseen Servant instantaneously.
All right.
I'll roll my Arcana check to see if it works.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, baby. That's 23.
All right. It works.
And yeah, so it doesn't look like anything happens. You've seen Oish build this before in the 10 minutes, but I don't think they've ever like immediately summoned it. So, you know, it kind of swirls up and then disappears. And then they send it over to Matthias. And what they're trying to do right now is they know that bugs operate on like feeling and touch, even though they can see technically, especially like small creatures. And so what they're hoping to do is have the servant reach and begin to clear away the bugs, have the bugs feel that, and try to attack the unseen servant.
Interesting. Very interesting. You can direct, yeah, I mean, a servant's job is literally to clean. Trying to brush these bugs off does not sound outside of the realm of possibility. They're clinging on pretty tightly, but I will say, since you're using your action to do it, do you direct the unseen servant to act on your turn, your initiative? Does it say
I'm
that?
allowed to use a bonus action to direct it.
A bonus action. Okay. I'll call this the help action then. So it's going to give Matthias advantage, and it's kind of like working against the clock. So I'm adding another.
Okay.
It's going to take these bugs another tick to try and do what they're trying to do.
Cool. So I can't use it to like make them jump to someone else, essentially. I'm trying to deceive them.
You're trying to deceive them.
I'm trying to deceive a bunch of bugs.
I think that I might be able
If
to.
it's not possible, totally fine.
I think I might be able to like do it though, even if it's not like a deception, because
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and use my
Deception
channel
is-
divinity next turn to
Okay.
clear them off of me.
Cool. So help
Technically.
action would be good. Cool.
Help action will give Matthias advantage on whatever he's trying to attempt. So it is working. Like the help is being effective. It's just not going
Okay.
to do it by itself.
Hell yeah. And as she does that, we'll say, first time they've spoken since coming down here, other than like terrifying ancient words. And they'll say, once you get those off, grab him. We just need to get out. Gesturing to the prone man on the floor.
Sick.
Okay. Oish, that is your turn. Darren is in your grasp currently.
He helped me.
You hear inside your head, with his blind sight, Darren says, there are like so many of these tunnels, these cracks. They just spider web out. I think there's another one. Well, there's another one beneath us that's kind of running horizontal.
All right.
I'm just gonna say that he was investigating for you since you're holding him.
He's so
Matty boy.
Okay. Tight. So if I used... what would my action be if I were just trying to, like, shake these bad boys off? Like...
Depends how you're trying to do it, I will say. These bugs, they are a swarm, they do have a corporeal form. You can try to attack them, meaning, like, I'll allow you to do sort of an improvisational attack to, like, slam yourself into a wall kind of thing, knock some of the bugs off. It's hard for you to attack them in that way, so your strength saving throw is more about trying to have them not bury you.
Okay, so
generally,
I do
you
have
can use your strength
my...
to try and knock them off. Yeah.
I do have my Channel Divinity, because I got it back. And I have my second one, and as an action at 5th level, I started being able to end effects that cause me to be stunned or paralyzed.
Yes.
So is there a way that I can use that? Maybe I just vibrate real hard, and they swarm off of me and onto the unseen servant.
Absolutely.
What if you pull up like a
place to be?
You pull out like Dwayne the Rock Johnson from that Fast and Furious movie where he flexes and his cast breaks?
Yeah, I just flex so hard that the
bugs fall off.
Matthias.
Yes.
Give me a wisdom check with advantage and tell me how you are calling upon your god to assist you.
Okay. Let me roll the wisdom check first. Just see what happens. Okay, so I have advantage. Wisdom check. 18 is the check. Well, we are deep in the bowels of the earth. And Matthias's oath is very simple. There are only 3 parts to it. And one of them is to endure the unknown continuously, to never stop and never cease through whatever hardship, to just put his head down and continue. And so I think he reaches deep for that part of himself that has always been unwilling to accept failure, and holds tight to that and closes his eyes and focuses and begins to channel the power that has been bestowed upon him to complete the tasks that were set before him in his oath, and just lets it flow outward from him in a radius, as it feels like there's like a small earthquake with him at the epicenter.
The DC for this was a 13. You beat it by 5, which has a special effect. As you release this channel divinity, looking towards Matthias in the dim light of Barden's sword, he is covered in this roiling carpet of squirming insects. And for a moment, instead of the chaotic patterns, the movement, they all stop and then shift. And then you see them sort of move up over his shoulders and form the armor that he wears in a larger, grander mockery. They drop to the ground. And in the same way that the lightning traveled around the bugs in the room, you see all of the bugs on the walls shift into these hexagonal shapes, armor plates, mirroring the design of Matthias's armor. Matthias, for 1 round, you command the bug swarm.
What the fuck?
Oh my god! You got some bugs on your side.
Holy
Bug boy.
shit.
Sexy.
Can I roll to like understand what just happened? Because it
Normally,
Oh,
I would so love to let you do this. But what has just happened is entirely predicated on faith and worship.
fuck.
And so,
it's
to many people, it would look like a miracle.
Shit, what the
doesn't
fuck?
look like that to me.
Somewhere
What
up there,
should I
Kara's just
do?
like, dope.
I
Okay.
know what you
God,
should
just
do with
have it. It's
them.
cool.
So that was
but-
my action.
Yeah.
So I don't really have a lot else that I can do for this round. I only have a
But
bonus
you're no
action.
longer
of movement.
paralyzed. You have access to your arms, etc. You can, pick up your weapon or something.
Yes,
or
yes,
like
yes,
a
yes.
sword.
Always suggested that I pick up this dude, so I'm going to pick up this dude, and then I have these bugs. Can I tell the bugs to try and swarm this guy and make him like bury downward and fuck off?
You control these bug swarm. You can direct them. So here's how this works, Matthias. Similarly to how you encounter the Father of Rot and you felt a presence from him that was familiar, what you've just tapped into is kind of the Warden's hive mind, basically. The Warden controls these bug swarms. This giant centipede controls them. But you are in Bone's domain, and bugs are entirely bone. So you have just basically hijacked, like carjacked the bug swarm for a round to direct them to do something. So you can't tell them to tell a Warden to fuck off, because that's like an underling telling, the queen to fuck off.
Right.
But
I
you
don't
have access
think-
to quite a lot of them. They could try and attack, try and paralyze. They also, in many ways, could act kind of with the unseen servant to, like, carry or move Yosef. Something like that.
Yeah. I don't know about the tunnel beneath us technically because
No, I know.
little book was not speaking to me, so are there enough bugs that I could command them to try and like carry us upward?
Yeah.
All right. Then that's what he's gonna do. He will pick up Yosef and move next to Barden and Owesh. And then we'll like feel this connection with the bugs and simply command them to carry us up this deep shaft and up over the edge to the rest of our company.
A carpet underneath you and Oasia's feet. Barton is dangling from the jaws of this massive creature, lifts the two of you upward, sort of squeezing past one of the heads, and raises you 20 feet up, so you're between this creature and the walls.
Okay.
Sure as hell hope this is your doing.
Yes, it's me. Okay, I can't do anything else, I don't think. We'll get Barden. I'm sure we'll get Barden. That's like my entire turn. I can't do anything else.
All of these bugs. Amazing. Okay, next in the order is Barden.
I think she's too busy being in the fucking jaws of this thing to notice that you passed her, I'm guessing. I'm good. Yeah, it's pretty busy. Yeah, the walls have tightened again. And yeah, Barden has the sword in her hands and she is staring up at this creature that she's probably seen in books. And all she can think of is the stories and how brave Feverfew was. And all she's thinking is just be like her, but she is panicking. She is panicking, she is squirming in this grip. And I'm going to expel another rage. And how close is sort of the face to me?
You're in it. I would say
eyes?
It does. These sort of like multiple sets of these black beady eyes.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Barden is going to just feel the sword in her hand, but she's going to sort of launch her face forward. And again, everyone's gone now, so no one can see this. But her mouth rips open as two mandibles like crack from her jaws, and she bites into the eyes of this thing.
The eyes?
She just makes this shriek, which you probably could mistake for the worm shrieks. That's always fun.
They do sound very similar.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll that. Fear, come on. Please. I get advantage, don't I? Actually, that's a 23.
You can reckless attack if you want to try and...
That's a 23. I think I'm good with that.
Okay.
Does 23 work?
23 will definitely hit. Okay, and that is your bite attack.
Mm-hmm.
So looking at that, you can roll damage for it. Here we are.
At 7, but I do a very sexy effect, is that I get 3 health back.
Yes. Are you less than half health?
Yes.
Okay, then yes,
wait.
you reach.
Oh wait, no, I'm not. Damn it. But
Okay.
next time.
Yeah. You sink your mandibles into this thing. You've used your bonus action. And I do just want to sort of describe, even though no one can see it, the way that Barden's jaw unhinges and unfurls, opening like the petals of a flower, with these mandibles emerging forth, remarkably similar, cousin to the creature that she is facing.
I'm just imagining whatever ichor is inside these things' eyes just pouring onto her face, and she's just gripping onto it, just pulling with this hero sword in her hand.
And there's like, sort of my mic is not gonna pick this up. Gosh,
Turn off
God.
your suppression.
I'm doing it so much. Here we go.
That sound.
Turn off that echo cancellation and that noise.
Still not picking it up.
A loud noise, and then sort of a shakes its head, trying to remove your teeth from its face. Oh, you're right. No more bug noises.
No bug noises.
No bug noise. Cool. That is your turn. Next in the order, it is Kiara.
Kiara has been cruelly abandoned by everybody except Unconscious Boy.
He's hanging out with you.
Yeah. So first, Kiara is going to tell everybody, but I think everybody but Barden and Vice are in this hive mind call of theirs, the group text, and So Kiara will first say, I hope everybody's alive. Should I come down too? I don't like being alone. And she's gonna try to get a rock and jam it behind the statue to keep the mouth gates open.
Amazing. Let's call this. Ooh, you can use either your dexterity or your strength to do it.
Dex, please, because my strength is a6. That's just not fun, you know?
Not fun.
Well, that's still a 7 on my dex.
Oh no.
Okay, so you stick the rock behind, sort of like jerking the statue forward, and then as you step away, it holds for a moment, and then pops back into place, and the rock sort of just like bounces off the wall. You see the boulders like start to descending. You have a round to jump through if you want to.
Oh God. Fuck. Kiara doing physical things? Help? Yeah, Kiara's going to run through and oh no. Try to emulate anybody who she's not and stick her shield into the side of the tunnel and like scrape her way down holding the shield.
She's so cool
The whole time.
Yes.
Unattractively.
Give me a athletics check.
Okay. Oh God. We're rolling with a -2, y'all.
Alex, can it be acrobatics?
No.
Oh,
It's
I
okay.
tried.
It's a 9. So it's fine.
It's okay, y'all. It's fine.
It's a 9.
Okay.
This is
Kiara,
fine.
my dearly, dearly beloved, I need to
Can
roll
I
some
make
damage
this?
for you.
Can I make this sadder? You're like coming. This is a rule to come down the tunnel, right?
Yeah.
Right as you make the jump to come in, you finally hear a wish go through the psychic thing. No, don't come down here.
Oh my god.
You did hear Kiara both in her head and out loud screeching.
Yeah.
It's like we're in 2 glass elevators just going opposite directions.
Kiara, you fall. Like you sort of stick your shield against the wall and then the bug like moves and there's nothing to brace you and you just begin to plummet.
oh my god.
No, I'm kidding. That's just me.
And then you smack into the bug once and that is 30 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh my fucking God.
Oh my god.
Oh, you see Kiara fall past you. This is a deep ass tunnel. You see Kiara fall past you and slam into the bug where it's sort of coiled up against the wall and land.
Ow!
Do anything as a reaction to that.
Ow!
Awish's face twitches just barely with the first emotion you've seen in like several rounds, and it's clamped back down so fast.
Kiara basically like falls in the craters at this point. Like she creates a little Kiara-shaped crater in the ground.
God.
Well, it's not even the ground. You haven't fallen the entire way. You've fallen sort of where the bug is like pressing against the wall in one point. If it moves, you'll fall further.
Ow. Help.
And then you see just sort of like sliding down the bug. That was not very proficient of you.
Thank God Vice is there.
Oh my god.
Did Vice hear my very pathetic?
Oh, yes, she totally did.
Oh my god. This is fucked.
Vice has her arms around this creature and is sliding down it. She's like fully proficient in doing this. Like she has spent years doing this.
Hugging bugs? Jesus.
She's proficient in bug surfing.
She is, yes. Straight up.
Warfing.
Vice is sliding down. She's using her whole action, her movement, so she gets a little bit past Tazriel, and Kiara, you're sort of above her at that point. You guys have, you can't really see, but you know, maybe another 70 or 80 feet. Oh my god, okay. How are we all doing? Are we need a break soon?
I could take a break soon.
All right,
Yeah.
we're gonna come back in 10 minutes to resume our fight. We will see y'all very soon.
Mwah.
See you soon.
Okay.
Where's the break screen? Wait, fuck, where's the break screen? Hold on.
Hello and welcome back to Strange Hungers. As Vice slides down the back of the massive centipede, it is this bug's turn. Where did I put my goddamn stats? Warden, you are currently still grappled by this creature. Its mouth opens, sort of pulling you back out of its eyes as a ripple travels down this massive body. And I am going to make an attack roll.
With disadvantage because they're frightened. Yeah.
So true. That's devastating. That was a natural 20, but that is just an 18.
Anti-worm sword. That's just just an 18.
Yeah.
Sir. Yeah, this is a
Disadvantage.
hit, baby.
Okay.
Yes! Oh, I hate this. I love that
Oh,
you're
that's
excited.
not nice.
I hate this.
Okay. 12,
Yeah.
17, 18. 11, 18, 20. That is 23 points of piercing damage and 2 points of fire damage. 21 have to 10 points of piercing damage because you are raging and you are swallowed. While you are swallowed, you are blinded and restrained. You have total cover against attacks and other effects outside of this creature, and you will take acid damage at the start of the creature's turn.
Okay, firstly, what was the full damage? It was
10 points of piercing and 2 points of fire, so in total 12 points.
cool. So, did you just vor me, babe?
Yes.
I just got vored. Okay, cool.
You
Is it
like
the first one of the group?
you sort of like hiss your mandibles out, and then there's an even louder hiss as this bug just sort of like tugs you in more with its front and then swallows you.
Cool. Can
We're gonna have to make that bitch throw up.
I do a reaction, or have I used mine?
You have not used a reaction.
Could I use my? Oh, it's tempting to use Hellish Rebuke because that would be fun.
You could absolutely use Hellish Rebuke since you've just taken damage. And you also
Yeah.
will need to make a con save, concentration check for your cause fear.
Yeah, gotcha. Oh, that's a. Oh, it's only a 10. I think that's gone now.
It is
I mean,
no
it can't
longer
see the
afraid.
sword anymore, so
That is true.
it makes sense. Okay, so Hellish Rebuke. Ba-ba-da-bum.
Wait, if you.
How much
do you
damage
have
did you
to-
take? Yeah.
12, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you still have it. It's
So you should save, yeah.
10 DC 10 or half the damage that you took,
You're right.
whichever's higher.
So you maintained your concentration.
Oh,
Just kept
tight.
it.
So it's afraid of the thing inside
The
it.
concentration
It still
folks
can't
come
see
in
me.
being like, no, you're fine.
It can't really
see me,
see
so-
you.
It's still there. Okay, so
High
Hellish
five, Pooja.
Rebuke. Point my finger. Huh. Have I got space? I'm just gonna scream. Thank you.
Okay.
Cool. So that is. Yeah, I think she gets swallowed. There's just this moment of fuck, but it's in Infernal, which she doesn't know that it is. But it's like,
Yes.
so let me use that.
Does Sarah hear this? Up the worm?
That is a dexterity save, which was a 14.
What do I need?
You need to roll the Hellish Rebuke damage, I believe.
That's a 15.
Hellish Rebuke is my save, right? Not you, not to hit.
Sorry, I haven't looked at it in a while. But
Hey, Gucci.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, it was a 13.
I can't remember what I need.
It's 3d10 fire damage, and if they made the save, they take half.
Yeah. How are you gonna dex your way out of this, wormy?
Sorry, I can't remember what I need to check if they've made the save.
Yes. So because this came from Sorft, it is based, I believe, on your charisma. So
Yeah.
8 plus proficiency plus your charisma.
8 plus. Yeah, that's a 15.
15, so it fails.
So, yeah.
Give me 3d10.
Yeah, I've got 15.
15 damage. All right, you release a blast of fire inside this thing, and it just sort of Matthias, in a way, you hear like a belch and a puff of smoke comes out of this creature's mouth. It is immune to fire damage.
Motherfucker. Even inside?
My DM
Even
hates
inside.
me. I'm kidding. I'm totally
Every time that you've like Taz hit it with a melee attack, a burst of steam issued forth. It is fire on the inside. Whatever is producing the lightning and the acid, there is some kind of molten source within this creature. You can feel it as you are constricted. It is hot in here.
Okay. So take over your Okay, cool.
That is the first multi-attack. The two heads wrap a little bit tighter around the third head. You see this creature sort of not really shrink a little bit, but it coils itself tighter. It's got 3 coils, and you're not sure how far up they begin on its body. So it actually sort of shrinks in a little bit as it winds itself tighter like a braid. That is a 17 to hit you, Awesh. Milky head. Okay. This acid splatters off of your shield and sort of dripping down through the platform of bugs that are holding you up. And the third head. Ooh. That's a spell. Will you give me an Arcana check?
No, not even that. I don't have shield prepared.
Nice. Okay.
I don't know how I missed it, but I do not have it prepared, and I am not. Wait, yes, I do. Why is it not showing up? Oh no, not prepared. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Are you about to be vored?
It just hits.
Okay. That is. Ooh, 3 points of acid damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
I don't wanna. I know I always will, but I always have to make it clear that I don't want to.
I deeply respect that.
Okay, I rolled a 14, so that's 16.
A 16. As this liquid splashes over you, sizzles off of your feet, and then the rest of it sort of drips down through this bug tower, you immediately feel a very unnatural drowsiness come over you. You are an elf, so you can't be magically put to sleep, but you can tell that is what this is trying to do.
Got it. Okay.
Sleepy bug nut.
Let's see. I'm with Matthias, and is anyone else in my immediate vicinity?
I have one more multi-attack, but it's just Matthias, and Yosef is also being lifted by the bugs.
Okay, I'm directing that one towards me.
Okay. And this is dexterity saving throw from Matthias for the third head.
When you said I'm directing that one towards me, what did you mean?
Awesh looked like that thing attacked her. She felt the effect and then turned to Matthias and said that she would try to be distracting that one and make it attack her.
Got it.
Since she's immune to the effect.
Got it. Okay. What was it, dex saving throw, you said?
Because I have to check out loud or in head. Awesh.
I don't know who of us is connected to the psychic thing. I don't think it was Matthias.
All of the players except for Barton and the NPCs.
I'll do it in my head then.
Okay. So that was a dexterity save?
Dexterity save from Matthias, yes.
Okay. 10.
Okay. That is a failure on the lightning effect. That's some very spicy rolls. This 10, 12,
What did you do, Alex?
22 points of lightning damage.
Bro.
Because you are controlling the swarm, normally the effect would extend to anyone else who is touching the swarm. That is not going to happen. So normally everyone who is touching the swarm would also take half damage on that.
Okay, but I
Do you
did
go
have only
unconscious?
22 hit points left.
I rolled 4d6 and I got 2 5s and 2 6s.
Jesus.
Yeah, so I'm
So
unconscious.
Matthias is unconscious?
But the bugs continue to hold him up, responding to his subconscious command.
And I can't cast resist pain on anything but myself, which is unfortunate.
Kiara was right to hop down, even though she took damage.
I will say one thing when someone puts their headphones back in. Hurry up, bug boy. Yo, if you have any points of inspiration left and you want to re-roll the dex save, you're welcome to do that too.
I do not.
Can I get mine?
If you want.
You know what I'm gonna.
Y'all don't have to. Don't cry for me, Argentina. I'll be fine.
It's tactical. I'd give mine if I still had it, but it's up to you, Taz.
I'll give mine. It's fine. You
No.
Vic, you need it for more things. Kara can't do shit. Just take mine.
Okay.
You can re-roll that saving throw if you want.
Head homie. Please, buddy.
That's a 12.
Oh my god.
It's better.
It is better.
Does it help?
A 12 is unfortunately not enough. But you do still, like the bugs as they had armored themselves around you, they had, fallen off and are below you now. But you all, Awaish, you see this third head, just sort of a bolt of lightning towards Matthias. Where's my little lightning animation?
Pooja, I will replace your inspiration. I'm so sorry.
Totally fine. I did have
Just make a funny joke.
a question for Vic though. What's the, and I guess also Alex, like what is the effect on group chat? Is there any effect on group chat? Do we feel Matthias drop? Is there any indication for the rest of us of what just happened?
Do you have an answer? Can I decide? Can I describe it?
Give me a description.
Sweet. So first off, I definitely think, like, because the ability's hive mind, that I definitely feel everybody's shit and I can hear it. So when something for Taz, it's like like y'all feel the effects less than he does. So for Taz, it's like this slam of like there's like a door's been slammed shut in his head, like loud and reverberating, and everybody else feels like the edges of that reverberation. Like he's getting like the epicenter of it, and then it's coming out to you guys like, I don't know, like 50, 60 feet away from you in that kind of shaking thing. And
Delightful. That is the Warden's turn. It does have movement. It has a burrow speed, so it is moving further up as well. Since you guys are now sort of like 10 feet above where its head was, it crawls up the tunnel away from you about 10 feet, and then it's going to sort of like begin to writhe and turn a little bit, burrowing through part of the wall here, and then emerging not above Awaish and Yosef, but to the side of them, next to them, sort of like digging through so it can face you from the side.
I have to ask, as somebody smushed by the worm, does this affect me?
On your turn, I'm going to give you a chance.
Okay.
It is sort of wiggling and moving, but I'm not going to just like drop Kiara because it moves a little bit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was just like, am I just getting slammed to the wall over and over again in a not fun way up there?
Dorian by himself in the dark.
He's been
It
that
is
way
your-
for who knows how long. It's fine.
So true. Tazriel, it's your turn.
there's a moment of like pain in my head because I've never had that happen before. Like nobody's been knocked unconscious in my brain, and I think that he knows it's Matthias. I feel like everybody might have slightly different like brain.
Is Matthias vibrate in our brains?
I don't know if
Suddenly you
Matthias
feel
vibrates.
more relaxed. Weirdly.
Your ass unclenches.
Unclench a little bit, yeah.
Oh my
Realize that
god!
you're doing it, but
Excuse y'all. He thinks everybody feels slightly different in his head, and so he knows it's Matthias, and he'll shout out loud because the Vice is with them. Oh shit! In like a panic, like Matthias is down, and like will drop down onto the creature where Pooja is, like trying to do so without taking any damage, but is specifically using movement to drop down if he can get to there, and then psionics 2 attacks into the creature next to Pooja.
Amazing. Next to, all right. Give me another acrobatics check. Kiara, isn't that far below you? You have you're better at traversing down this bug, so you could do it next to Kiara, or you could go further.
What if we jetpack down together?
I'm not against it. I'm doing it next to Kiara. Vic, okay. I'm doing it next to Kiara because Vic wants the 5 feet for an ally sneak attack, but Taz would be worried about Kiara being hurt, and would get down next to her. So like, it works for both boys. And yeah, no, I'm fine.
Kiara very pathetic. Help me.
I did get it. So 22.
22. You would make your
I
way
know.
down without taking any bludgeoning damage.
Wait, no. Where's my? No, I'm just gonna. Okay, so got my best boy. Sorry. This is best boy. This is best boy. One of best boys. One of the twins. Natural 20, and then a 19 plus. I don't know, 7, so 26.
Okay, that is going to be a crit on your sneak attack.
Yes, it is. Yes, it fucking is. Okay, let's see. So that's going to be 6d6 for the sneak attack.
If you want to roll 12d6, you are welcome to do so.
Oh, no. Like with...
Oh, wait.
Oh. Wait, no. It's 6d6 with, like, the double sneak attack. I wish I was at 12d6 right now. Motherfucker. Okay, and then it's a d6, and then it's 2 more d6s for the actual attack, and then 1d4 for the bonus action attack. Okay. And Taz jumps down, looks at Kiara, and I think like he's panicked about Matthias going down because he's not there to know exactly what happened. I don't think he can tell the difference between unconscious and dead because it just cuts off. And panicked, his like psionic stuff is kind of leaking out the side of his eyes, but not in like a angry way, like a, oh my god, what, no, kind of thing.
You can say he's crying.
He's not crying.
My eyes are leaking.
Panic energy leaking out his eyes.
It is.
He's just a warden. That's it.
He's
That's
not
me.
crying.
I'm right there. And also, I know I gave you a thumbs up when you left me for Matthias's you up call. It's cool.
He's not crying.
You can emote in front of Kiara. It's fine. It's safe.
I know it's God damn it.
That's
Okay. And
Why does this sticker smell like essential oil? Sorry.
Damn. I'm about to romanticize your ADHD so hard.
I'm having emotions and acting in ways.
40 points of psychic damage.
Damn, bestie. Do I need to make a psychic throw? What is it? Saving throw?
God, we haven't played in a hot ass minute. I don't even remember how my abilities work. Let me look at my abilities real quick, Alex.
40 goddamn points.
Right next to Taz, Kiara just feels a little,
Nobody care me. Nobody care
you.
Nobody care my bug.
I carry your bug. I want its leg. Give it.
Taz, I'm going off.
I'm sorry. I'm too busy being attracted to Taz right now. Like, Saz.
Yeah, actually, he does need to make an intelligence saving throw, because as I plunge it in, my dagger's in, like some of its psionic energy tries to leak out and like into Taz's.
Okay, that is 13.
That is my fucking DC, so I don't get a psionic die back, but the damage stays there, so fuck this motherfucker.
So another d6 of damage?
No. There's no additional. He passed. There's nothing additional there.
Okay, got it. Okay.
This
That
bug isn't
is-
the having to throw up if it takes too much damage kind of.
I was actually about to ask.
It is!
I got you, baby!
Has that was your first attack, right? You hit a
for
second attack.
bestie.
So give me your second attack, and then I will give you a description.
Oh, no. Alex, the 40 points was with the second attack.
The second attack.
It's
Fantastic.
all, yeah, it's all there.
Okay, brilliant, breathtaking, and beautiful. Taz, 2 blue glowing daggers driven into this creature. There's no puff of smoke because what you are attacking is something in the core of what this creature is and what it does, its goal and its motivation. And there's another massive ripple and slam, dirt trickling down. And those eyes, as they're looking towards you, Awaish, now, with an unconscious Matthias, they all close for a moment, and it sort of heaves, these mandibles shaking, and then heaves again, and the 3 heads unwind, separate, and slam into the walls of the tunnel, and Warden drops out of its mouth.
Nice.
My bestie is on board.
Alex, can I have yell to Oash? Like it sounds like a mental yelling. What happened to Matthias? Is he alive?
How do I answer this question?
Is in the group chat. I hear this too, right?
Yes.
No. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I can't know from just hold.
Over.
How the fuck am I supposed to know?
I gotta check.
It is
Sealed tomb's turn. I don't
which
like
means because you guys have been casting spells, we got a shield. We didn't have a shield spell. We're gonna move to another map.
Another map.
Oh my god,
Another map.
dude. Another one.
Another one.
Oh, it's so small.
That's a small baby.
For planning purposes, how far below me is Vice?
Vice is 10 feet below you.
And increasing that gap, right?
Yes. Wait, no. The bugs.
But
Matthias. Over there.
we're
Warden.
up now, though, right?
Yes.
How
Okay.
small is the tunnel now?
I will show you. It's about 8 to 10 feet. At this point.
Nice.
But like once again, that is at the widest point. It is rocky and caving in and shoving towards you, and the walls are still crawling with bugs. You're also not on the ground anymore. Bard and you sort of fallen, like your feet are in this bug platform. You're kind of held up by it, but Awaish and Matthias are about 20 feet off of the ground. Still.
Wait, I'm held up
Clear.
by a bug platform?
Well, yeah, there's sort of
because
like all of the bugs that were on the walls have coalesced to create like a form that Awaish, Matthias, and Yosef were lifted in.
Okay.
Speaking of, where is that
Sorry,
guy?
I'm thinking of Big Worm. I was like, what?
This guy is having such a time. Okay. That is the sealed tombs. And it is now next in the order. Bug Swarm. Since Matthias is unconscious and he controlled them for 1 round, I'm going to say they will continue to execute his command on this turn, lifting you guys further up into the air, and then he will lose his control over them. This is more, he's not actively controlling them because he's unconscious, but they are acting on that instinct, the last command.
Do we manage to get up and over with their turn?
You are lifted another 20 feet using their movement. So moving away out of the reach of this creature's head, it is a provoked movement, so it's not going to be able to make an opportunity attack.
Fuck yeah.
But you are now 20 feet away from the face of the creature down below you in the darkness. You've been raised up 40 feet, so Vice is only about 60 feet away from you now.
All right, I think I got us. Maybe. We'll see.
Okay.
So,
Oh wait.
sorry.
And Varden's on the ground below.
Yeah, am I right at the bottom of the pit again?
Yes.
Tight.
All right. I know that was Matthias's doing, and that Matthias is also unconscious right now. That makes me nervous. And you said that the walls have actively gone in further, and that some places are more craggy than others. Is there any outcropping or crag close to us that looks like I could use the movement of the swarm to push Matthias and our half-conscious friend onto a ledge so that they don't fall?
Interesting. So you can't really direct the swarm by strength. Yes, I will say, I do think that is potentially possible.
It's kind of like Matthias is going
difficult.
unconscious on my turn. Can I use, this is really weird, the movement of Matthias's body going kaput to kind of, when someone's collapsing and you can kind of direct the movement of their collapse?
You want to slump him into a little
I
ledge.
do. I want to slump him.
If Darren uses his blindsight ability since he's actively investigating, and you can see through his eyes here, I think it makes sense to me that it's something Awake would be able to do.
And
Part of it is also that you need a ledge that is big enough to happen to be right next to you when he's falling. In Blades in the Dark, this would be something you would make a fortune roll in this case.
Do you want me to make a check?
Yeah, will you just roll a d20 for me?
Yeah. That's a 7.
A 7, okay. And then will you give me a athletics check with disadvantage?
Absolutely. Athletics with disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to do well at this.
This party only has weak and super strong. There's nothing in the middle, is there?
Is it that one?
No, it's a natural 20.
The disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
That's so sad. Do it
I
again.
wish I hadn't used my inspiration. I could spend it so that this would just be a straight roll and I could keep it.
Do it again. You can do it again.
I can't do it again. It's fine. It's 11.
11, okay.
It's not terrible for me, honestly.
Pick one.
What?
Pick Matthias or Yosef.
Jesus Christ. I have to roll for this.
Fair.
1 to 10, I pick Matthias. 11 to 20.
OH knows that he can't die,
Yeah,
and that he's stronger than this other guy.
that's very true.
You don't know how many hits that guy
16
can
to
take.
20, I pick Matthias.
Okay.
I have to make a very quick decision. I trust Matthias. And sometimes trusting someone means letting them go. So I pick up Yosef and I shove him onto the ledge.
Right. Darren directs you. You feel his pressure and presence in your mind towards a crack in the wall, and you heave the sort of weakened body you can feel of this smaller man into the ledge as the bugs shift upward, leaving him sort of 5 feet below you. He's tucked in and sitting now. Hasn't said anything yet, really, just sort of coughing up this liquid still. And Matthias sort of sinks into the swarm a little bit, suspended within it beneath you.
Fuck. And with my movement, I follow.
Okay.
Wait,
Stepping
follow
into
which
the ledge,
direction?
the crack.
Hmm?
Stepping onto the crack or ledge, or trying to in the swarm. Okay. You are surrounded by bugs. Crawling over you. Carpeting you. In your hair. Your clothes. Awaish, that is your turn. Darren was assisting you. Matthias Markhardt, please make a death saving throw.
Everything's cool and fine.
I forgot this man can't die.
15.
15, that is a success. I will also
We
say,
don't know that.
on Matthias's turn, and speaking to all of you as like a check-in, if Matthias does fall and take damage, that will provoke death saving throws. You guys are close to getting to him, but that does mean that if he doesn't get healing, that he is in danger of dying again here. So I wanted to check in on that. I would rather probably avoid that narratively, but it is a possibility, and that would incur another encounter with Champion. So
I will say
yes.
I'm good with that. Owash is planning on trying to, if it comes to it, dampen that blow.
Sounds good. Wanted to check
I was
in with
planning on doing really dumb things. It's fine.
Yeah, we're good.
Listen, dumb things are gonna happen. It's great.
One day I'll stop falling unconscious.
One day you'll stop
For us.
dying.
You know, listen, I gave you a goddamn ring, and then you jumped into a mouth before I could stop you.
Sorry.
Okay, cool. We'll kind of hold that check-in, and if he does like take damage or fail a death saving throw, we'll make sure the narrative feels satisfying and safe. Very, very good. Matthias, that was a success on your death saving throw. Cold. I don't think anyone can see it since you're within that bug swarm, but where that arrow was, where it took you in the collarbone, a spike of ice is growing. Warden, it is your turn.
So, have I taken any damage falling down? How far did I fall?
Sorry. You were sort of caught by the bug swarm, so I haven't given you any falling damage in this case.
So I'm caught by the bug swarm, but I'm at the bottom of the pit?
Basically, you just kind of fell into like a moving swarm and then slid down it because it wasn't actively holding you up. So you just kind of slid down a pile of insects.
Okay.
D&D.
D&D. So it is 10 foot. The space is 10 foot. How high is the bug?
You are at the bottom level in a 10-foot circle. The head of the warden is 20 feet above you. You can try and climb up the walls or the bugs. And then Matthias and Owash are 30 feet above you.
Yeah. It's a hard decision because I want her to hurry up and climb up the fucking sides of this pit. But it's a very small space. And oh god, I could die like this.
That's probably what she's thinking.
Yeah. I think she takes a moment because she can only see like 10 foot with the radiance of the light. And she just screams again, this like guttural sound of just rage. And can I use the sword to start climbing back up? Just into the sides.
Sticking a beautiful handcrafted silver weapon into the walls of a pit. Yes, you can. Give me an athletics check with advantage because you're raging.
Athletics. Okay, that's a dirty 20.
Absolutely. Deep in the darkest caverns, Sir Feverfew faces the mother of monsters. The light of her blade and the light of the moon is the only thing she can use to see the massive crawling creature before her. You come face to face once again with the three heads of the massive beast.
Stop! just screams at it. Just, there is no story right now. She's tried her best to hold on to that story, but it is not working right now. She is screaming, and her eyes are wide and wild, and her mouth opens again in like this threatening display. And she just wants to get out. She just wants to get up, wants to get out. She is not giving a shit. She needs out.
You climb past it with a dash, and since you have passed the athletics check, you need to climb. That will give you your climbing 15. That will give you 30 feet of movement up. You can get level 2 elation, Matthias.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Brute
can't
force.
see anything because the bugs can we?
Well, you see this sort of faint, dim light, almost like moonlight shining through the swarm as Barton climbs up towards you.
Like a vague chittering sound following.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You are now level with them, Barton. Kiara.
Oh boy. Okay, so Kiara, with everything that's gone out and hearing Barton's pained screams, hearing Matthias fall out what Tass said and everything, Kiara's gonna close her eyes, take a deep breath. Remember what Awaish said to her. I don't remember the words exactly, but it wasn't that long ago in character about how she's no use to other people if she's hurt.
Yeah, bitch.
Kiara is going to cast Cure Wounds on herself at first level.
Yeah! Hell
This is-
yeah!
Okay, and then wait, I need 2d8. Okay, that's 7 hit points, which isn't a lot, but it brings her up to 30. And then in probably one of the stronger acts of passion Kiara's done, she's gonna pull her shield out of the wall and let go. Not the shield, just drop.
Oh, I love you, Fuja. Will you... And take a point of inspiration, too.
Oh, thank you. 19.
Okay.
What was that roll that you had them make?
Dex save.
The Dex save is to avoid some of the damage.
Sorry, my computer froze up for the first time this stream, which
are
is
all
an improvement.
Ew, ew.
Yeah. Okay. Kiara, that is going to be 21 points of bludgeoning damage. Using your shield, bracing yourself, trying hard as you can to avoid slamming into the wall, even if it means you're sort of like pressing yourself against this writhing bug creature. Scratched and scraped up, you fall and are caught in a nest of insects. You can see the light of Barton's sword below you.
And I can't see any of the people, right?
You can't see them, but you can make out, like, because there's basically just a massive mound of crawling and flying and biting insects beneath you. You can see the light through it, so you do think they are below it or inside it.
I don't think I have a non... oh. Well, no, I cast a spell. It's my action. I can't cast a bonus action spell. Can I cast a cantrip as a bonus action?
I don't believe there are many cantrips that are a bonus action, unless you... I don't think there are.
No, I don't have one. Right.
Yeah.
But you could if you had it.
If I had it.
Yeah.
So I just is dropping considered movement, or do I have movement left?
Because you are trying to do that movement in a way that reduced the damage, it is like, what you can do in a certain amount of time. If you want to like reposition a little bit, you're just kind of in the bugs. So
yeah, so she just wants to try to move down, like towards people.
Mm-hmm. You can just sort of lift your arms up and let the bugs like slip over you.
Ooh. I'm just picturing like Kiara just dove into like the audience at a concert, and it's just like bodies down to her buddies.
Yeah,
Incredible.
fabulous. Kiara, that is your go. Vice. Woo! Slides down into the bug pile as well. What the fuck is all of this? All right, motherfucker. Draws her rapier as she's sort of like balancing in the swarm, gets one hand in and stabs it into the side of the warden, which is a natural 20. Yes.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And she is going to use. God, what are her abilities again? She's so sexy. Here we are. With a natural 20, she is going to expend. Let's see. Using his reaction, Kiara, Awaish, parry, or maneuvering attack. Maneuvering attack. She shouts out as she stabs her rapier in. Yo, Tazriel, I'm going to have this thing finished before you even get down there. And expend a superiority dice to allow Taz to use his reaction to move up to half his speed. So if you want to slide down more or do your drop thing or just drop, you can use your reaction to do that. And our damage with a rapier is 2d8.
I think he'd shout back, "You're not gonna have all the fun without me," and is going to just, you know what? He's gonna follow Kiara's lead and just drop.
Okay, fantastic. You just drop. You're going to take a little bit of damage. You can also make a dexterity saving throw for me, Tazriel.
Does that dex save take my action? I still have it later, or?
Yeah, this is just your reaction since it's not on your turn. It doesn't. It's just something you get.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I rolled a 9, but I have a +7, so 16.
16? Okay, that is 17 points of damage, halved to 9. 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are all now down here within this tiny space on the swarm of bugs.
Oh, it's not my turn. It is not my turn. Yes.
Vice with her... Does she have 2 attacks now?
You have her 1 level beneath us or same level?
She is 5th level. She has 2 attacks. With her second attack, she used her rapier, stabbing it in once again. That is a natural 1. And she is going to take 6 points of fire damage, half to 3 because she is resistant. The first damage she has taken so far. That is Vice's turn. It is my creature.
Get out of here, creature.
He is so handsome. You guys are all within the bug swarm. First, there's sort of a shiver, and the swarm that was kind of cradling you all shifts to those unnatural patterns once again. Bugs that were just sort of like brushing against your skin, now crawling over it. An active threat. The first attack, this thing now has... Warden is by Oasia Matthias, and it is still frightened, so it can't move closer. What it's going to do is it's actually going to stick its head back in its tunnel that it had burrowed and sort of do this like burrowed long loop to move away from that sword, and it's light. It does have that burrow speed. So it emerges kind of like above Tazriel and Kiara. And then it's going to use its body and sort of slam it. It can't make its multi-attack in this case, so it is going to sort of like slam against the wall here, and I need all of you to make dexterity saving throws.
What are the rules on that when you're unconscious?
You automatically fail dex saves, I believe.
Great.
24.
4.
15.
I can help Matthias with his.
Doesn't matter anyway.
17.
DC for this is 15, by the way.
I didn't pass.
Okay. A success beating a 15 means you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. If you fail, you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's 2 death saves, right? Death failures?
No. It's 1 because it wasn't a melee attack that was crit on against you. It's just a single instance of damage.
Got it. Cool.
Its body slams, its head sort of emerges from the side above you guys and then slams through the other wall, dropping rocks and dirt into the bug swarm. And you feel that swarm sort of shift and slam at the same time, reacting to the warden's movement, smashing you guys into the walls of this tightening tunnel.
I think the wish hits their head and like a trickle of blood starts to fall.
But
From 3 hit points.
Oh, BJ frozen?
No.
Oh, it is your turn.
Okay. I feel like he got energized by like he's still very clearly worried about Matthias. I like to imagine if somebody like, I don't know, gets kind of playful with him, it shakes him out of something for a second or whatever, and Vice's I'm gonna have this done before you was like just like kind of teasing energy, and he's just like, let's go, let's fight, and is going to take his 2 attacks on the
Okay.
wait how far am I from Matthias? Can I
You are 10 feet. Basically, what's happening right now is you guys are entirely surrounded by bugs in this tunnel, and they're moving out from under you and kind of like going to drop you back down. So it's not, you are within a 10-foot radius of Matthias. If you could get to him, if you're trying to use a healer's kit, keep in mind that you are literally like with drowning in bugs, so it's very hard to like pull out and bandage while you're doing that.
so hard I
But
couldn't
you
do
could-
it, or so hard I need to roll for it, or it takes my action, or what do I have to give up? What
Takes your action and is more difficult. You have to roll for it.
what am I rolling?
Probably a medicine check.
Okay. Action. I was about to say let's, and then starts because he has his action, bonus action, and movement since he jumped down. So he is trying to find Matthias, pulling out the kit and just kind of touching and feeling his way around. And I will make I have inspiration. I will make a medicine check. It's not negative, but it's not positive. Wait, 0 is positive. Never mind. There's no actual bonus.
Okay.
Did you use that guidance Kiara put on you before you jumped down the tunnel?
No, is it still there? It hasn't been a minute, has it?
It stays up for a minute, yeah.
You guys work together so well.
We truly do. I love you, Pooja. That's going to be an 18 for my medicine check.
You are allowed to expend a use of your healer's kit on Matthias.
And Matthias, how many hit die do you have? Like, what level are you again?
6.
Okay, you are level 6, so you're gonna get healed. 1d6 plus 10 hit points.
Love those healer's kits.
But this is the last time I can heal you until the next day, so...
And Alex, because I panicked too close to the sun, how much damage did we take if we... How much damage did Kara take for a DC 15 dex save?
It was 16 on a success and 8 on a fail.
And the DC was 15, so you succeeded.
Okay, so Kara's down to 1 hit point. Cool.
Okay.
We're
Just
vibing.
putting that out there.
You guys are vibing.
We're both one-hit wonders, as in.
Oh my god.
If we get hit once, we're down.
Matthias has 16 hit points right now.
Okay. Now, question. This is... You are stabilizing a dying creature. Is that versus healing? Is that different under the feet from healing?
Okay, so here's what my thing says. As an action, you can spend 1 use of a healer's kit to tend to a creature and heal 1d6 plus 4 hit points, plus a number equal to the creature's maximum number of hit dice. It does say when you use the healer. Okay. So I can use the healer's kit just to like put someone up at 1, and it gives them 1.
Yes.
But I can also expend a charge because just using it doesn't. My understanding is, the 1 hit point I can do whenever. The charge gives the actual like heals them up more. So I'm using a charge.
Makes sense because it uses up the resources.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, fantastic. Sounds good.
And I'm marking down how many uses this healer kit has left.
Okay. You pulling out your kit, you can tell that the part of like the acid is what is still causing damage to Matthias. Like there's a residue on like arms or face. Pulling out some gauze from that and just sort of like wiping it up, wiping it off, and bandaging a little bit on his arms. Some of the like sweat to his brow, the feverish nature, it stops. Well, you awaken him. That's how your healing works in this case.
As he opens his eyes, I'm gonna say, stop almost dying. And Alex, I don't know if the connection pops back up for him. It doesn't say if it like permanently cuts off if they drop, but that's up to you.
I will say that I'm totally fine with it popping back up.
Okay, then in his head, stop almost dying.
So we should all feel Matthias come back online.
Yes.
Matthias has rejoined the group chat.
Logs into the group chat. Matthias, you open your eyes and kind of all you see is just like swimming in your vision, this face close to you, just surrounded by bugs. You feel one crawl over your cheek.
Great. Love it.
Fine, you're up. That is your turn, Tasperl. Since you use that for an action, you do have a bonus action if you want to dash, disengage, or hide. You cannot hide from the bug swarm because you're in it.
Yeah, no. How much movement do I have left? You said it was like 10 feet. Is it half speed through the swarm?
Yeah, you dropping into the bug swarm just uses your reaction, so you still have your full movement, actually.
Okay,
Yep.
I don't know there's a tunnel anywhere, do I?
No.
No, I wouldn't know that. Then... He'll disengage, just in case. Okay. He'll disengage his bonus action.
All right, and... Tombs. There has not been a spell... Has there been a spell cast this round?
Oh,
wait. I
Cure
healing
wounds.
word.
Cure wounds, yeah.
I cure wounds.
Actually, Kara, will you give me an Arcana check, please?
Okay, because Kara didn't know about the whole like squish.
Oh no.
Yeah.
13.
That's enough? Okay. The final... Well, I could make another one, but we don't have time for that. The walls shrink in again, and the bugs sort of begin to disperse beneath you and crawl back up onto the walls, also reducing the space that you have to maneuver in here.
Oh my god.
Welcome
To the final frontier.
to the final frontier. Let me move all of you.
Oh my god, that's so small.
Yeah?
We're being swallowed by the cave rectum.
Kevosi.
Oh yeah, we're squished up against each other now, aren't we?
You are fully pressed together at this point. All of you, like, there is, with the amount of people that you've now shoved down here, like surrounded by bugs, you are entirely compressed together.
This is not the kind of orgy that I was dreaming of.
Yosef's fine though. He's like in a ledge above you.
Oh good, I'm glad he's fine.
Yes, he's totally fine.
I guess I did my job or something.
I love the image. This is
We can die now,
very
it's fine.
personal to me. Like, just look at you guys all in this
Aw,
cave
look at
together.
us.
So cute.
So cute.
As the walls shrink, you can feel sort of behind the press of insects, flesh, as you are compressed together. That is the tomb's turn. Bug swarm. Now, all of you are actively touching these bugs. You are like, you know, kind of doing what Matthias was doing. He just reached out and touched them. You guys are sitting within them. So I'm going to just pick someone that I think they would be focusing on, or actually I'm going to just roll for it to see who they are going to try and make their main attack against. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Vice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Warden. As you sort of slowly drop, as they disperse.
I mean, I've still got a sword in the frickin' wall. I'm gonna point that out.
So you got the sword in the wall, the bugs disperse, and you are hanging there now. Your hand, one hand on, like, in a crevice, and the other on the hilt of your blade. You feel them
actually,
crawling.
If the walls are coming closer, she will pull it out
And drop.
first, just to make sure it doesn't, or pull it out and with her hand still on the wall, just so she doesn't lose it.
All right. That is going to be a 25 to hit.
Oh yeah, I think that'll do it.
Fuck.
Okay. Warden, that is 6 points of piercing damage. You are still raging, since you were attacked.
I'm not still raging because I.
You're
did
not
my
still
thing.
raging because you did, and you weren't attacked by the warden because it was frightened.
You didn't attack
Got
the
it.
wall? That doesn't
No,
count.
because
Nah.
I mean the sword hit the wall. I mean I could have hit a bug.
You take 6 points of piercing damage as you feel the bugs crawling over you, bite simultaneously. And then your hand sort of like goes limp a little bit. And then tightens again, and like scratching and clawing and digging. A sort of shock on the back of your neck as the bugs bite, slamming your head into the dirt. Not like with any bludgeoning force, but almost like you're trying to breathe it in or devour it. Your body acting against you to press you against the walls of this tunnel like you are embracing a lover.
That is a great way to describe it. Yeah, she yells out. It's just like, they fucking got me.
Oh, starting the clock on that for you. That is the bug swarm's turn. Everyone else drops back down. Awaish.
Wish, holding their head, says to Darren, "How deep?"
Below, I sort of right at the edge of my radius, I think. Maybe 15 to 20. But the floor is weakened by the impact from before.
Awaish shouts and puts through the psychic link. Fuck, but now he's up there. Yeah, okay, I got it. There's an escape tunnel below. And summons 5 darts of magic missile and hits them to the ground.
Okay.
To a point that Darren shows.
Right. 5. All right.
Yes. So let me roll those.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my dice? Where's my dice? There we go. I never have D4s. I don't know why. They disappear forever and always, amen, and never come back to me.
It's because they only want to be on the floor where you can step on them.
It's true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 1 for each one, so plus 5. Okay, that's pretty good. 1, 4, 7, 10, 14, 19 points of damage to the ground. Force damage.
Mm-hmm. Crack. Crack. And then a deep shifting scrape noise. And the ground beneath all of your feet, except for Warden, who is still above, sort of caves and then collapses down. And you can tell that this is loose dirt that's been burrowed through before and then sort of collected down at the bottom here. And you collapse in this sliding fall, like, again, just sort of slamming into each other as you do, buried by bugs into a tunnel below. And once again, actually, you did warn everyone, so they do get a chance to save here. Kiara, Tazriel, Matthias, and Vice dexterity saves.
Okay, fuck.
Not a wish.
And a wish, yeah. And this one is not caused by the creature, so it's just a DC 10 to try and reduce some of the damage. Just ahead of
good.
warning.
It's an 11.
Okay.
I got a 6. I failed.
Okay.
Alex, here's a question.
Mhm.
So I got a natural 20 for a 7,
Yes.
27.
Want to help someone else out?
Yeah, can I help Oace?
Yes, you can do that.
Squishy lizard?
I don't know if it's worth it to help me because I don't even know if I succeed the throw if I'm going to have enough hit points to stay up.
Taz would still do it.
That's true for both of you, though. You and Kiara.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kiara's going down. Kiara has 1 hit point.
I don't plan on going unconscious right now. I will say.
Okay. So then maybe help Kiara?
didn't Kiara pass? I don't know how to help her with.
Yeah.
I will allow you. You're still going to take half damage. Tazriel, if you get yourself under Kiara...
She'll let me take most of the damage, so she's...
I'll
do.
Okay. All right. I just forgot what that was. Okay, there we go. So you fell 15 feet, so it is 9 points of bludgeoning damage, halved to 4. If you succeeded, Kiara, you will take none. So Tazriel, you take 4. Kiara, you take none. Oish, you would take 9, and Matthias...
I succeeded.
You take 4.
You know what I'm doing.
Yes.
Yeah. I cast Resist Pain on myself as a reaction. Got a couple
Give
more
me an
things to
Arcana
do.
check.
I know. I have to see if it works. Just first level. Nothing super complicated. That's kind of sexy, though, isn't it, Alex? That's a natural 1.
I'm not planning on going down.
You release the spell that you had built to protect you, and the magic just flickers out, is eaten up by the darkness and the bugs and the pressure of this space. It doesn't work, and then your head slams back into a rock. That was Oish's turn.
Oish has left the chat.
Oish leaves the group chat. Darren, all of you, now there's more space down here in this tunnel. Again, darkness, so dim light, very hard to see, but Alicia's head is lifted up and cradled by tentacles as Darren just wraps himself around her head, trying to protect her from further concussive damage.
Sweet boy.
Go back.
Best boy.
Matthias.
Merry boy.
Okay, so Kiara and Oish are both unconscious?
No,
No.
Kiara's fine.
Kiara's up.
Yara's fine.
I am cradled by somebody 1.5 feet, essentially taller than me.
Yes.
Okay, how tall? This tunnel is like 100 feet tall, you said?
The tunnel above you was like 100 feet tall. You guys are now in another horizontal, like perpendicular. You are in a 10-foot tall horizontal tunnel, and I will put you down in this. There you go.
Okay. We
Put
still
me
need to
on my
get
back
Yosef
like I
and
deserve.
Dorian. Tazriel, can you take care of Kiara, get her up, and then run a distraction and try and get this worm to follow you down this tunnel?
Did you mean Oish?
No, I'm talking to you.
No. Are you telling me to? Because Kiara's up.
I know, but Kiara has 1 hit point.
Oh, you know, Vic, my brain just went bloop. Yes, I can do both.
Okay. Awesome. Then Matthias is going to touch Oish and give them 20 points of healing from his lay on hands. And that's gonna be his action. So you're back up. And then God. What else can he do? He is going to start trying to climb back up that upward tunnel. Or you know what?
Okay.
Actually, wait. No, he can't do that. He wants to give room for these folks to try and run a distraction. So I think that perhaps the best way to do that is to go one way down this tunnel and let the worm follow them. So I think that he is going to... Is there a direction down the tunnel that looks like it's blocked off? Anything like that?
At a quick glance, left or right, left is less overrun with rubble.
Okay, then he is going to shrink back in this direction and duck behind some rocks and try and make some space and get out of the way.
Okay.
So yeah, wakes up Oish and then makes room and sort of gestures for Taz to go in that direction and try and heal Kiara and all that jazz.
Do you pull me with you, or am I just following on my turn?
I think he would let you decide. Yeah, and that's his whole turn.
I don't think that they're like immediately cognizant when they wake up, kind of thing. So I don't think that they're like gonna be like, let me do a thing.
Okay, then in that case, he can bring you with him because he's not moving that far. He can use 15 movement to try and bring you back as well, and move towards the rocks, just so that there's like a little bit of safety in case the worm comes down and is like, "Wah." So he will move you back with him.
A deep resonance shakes you back into consciousness down here in this tunnel. Matthias's hands lifting you up and pulling you behind a rock. Matthias, that is your turn. Warden.
So I'm kissing the wall.
Yes.
Okay, can I want to struggle, get out of it, get out of this grip.
Trying to get the bugs off of you. How are you trying to do this? Are you slamming yourself into the wall trying to shake them off? Are you trying to like kind of counter what they're doing to you? Right? They're like trying to move you. Are you using your physical strength?
How close are we 5 foot walls now? Walls like
Yes.
Okay, Barden is... Her hands are there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm imagining that she managed to get the sword back into the sheath before they got her, but I think she's going to try and plant her hands under her, like use her strength to do that. Try and get to her knees and have her knees flat against the wall, and then push back and just slam like the bugs that are on her, just squish them.
All right. Do you have another charge of rage? You can gain advantage on this
my
check.
last charge.
You got this, bestie.
I think I'm going. Yeah, she's gonna do that and use the rage. And as she pushes back, her hands just claws just into the wall side. Claws having come out.
9 claws.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
Okay. That will be a strength saving throw with advantage.
Mm-hmm. 1 second. Oh, that's a 23.
Ooh. And I will give you 5 points of bludgeoning damage. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you slam yourself back into the wall, and with just like the sheer physical force in your body flexing, you can feel the bugs, they're sort of like bit into you, right? Trying to control your movements. The force of that slam and the tensing of your muscles just like dislodges some of them. You flex so hard the bugs can't bite you, kind of thing. And
I like the idea that like it resonates through the sword, like the force of it just
hums out. So using your action, you manage to. The bugs are no longer in control of you. They have to take another chance on their turn to regain control.
I think is the warden is above her, right?
Yeah, like looking down below is just darkness.
Mm-hmm.
You can only see in this like radius of the sword illuminating you. Up above you, just like the light glinting off of drip, 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 mandibles, eyes, bugs, dirt.
Guess I'm going down, and basically like pulls off oh god, I can imagine she's quite thick, she's quite muscled, so that's such a tight squeeze, but she kind of like pulls one claw out and hopes to let it drag her down.
You slide down into the maw of the earth, Barden. And once again, dexterity saving throw.
And she's just like, this in her head, this is not how I die, this is not how I die, and just dexterity saving throw. Do I get anything extra for that because I'm raging? Or
Yes, or because you're a barbarian, you have advantage.
Like,
Okay.
wow. Oh my god. I'd like to. I think I'd maybe like to use my inspiration because I got 2 twice.
I'll say it's not that much damage because you're raging.
Okay. I'm currently
I'll just
5
tell you-
hit points though.
You actually, yeah, you should use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my inspiration. That's my last one. Goodbye, buddy. Come on, be better. Oh, that's a dirty 20.
Okay.
Oh, bless.
9 points of bludgeoning damage half to 4. You are at 1 hit point.
1 hit point.
And
Jesus Christ.
since it is 3, how about we do one more 5-minute break and then we'll check back in for the end of our combat.
So does she land right at the bottom of this tunnel?
You land right at the bottom with her.
Yeah, she lands, and is there anyone around that she can see?
I'll tell you that after break. I want to make sure we
Okay.
Yeah.
No worries.
Cool.
Cool.
Bye.
See you in a bit.
Hello. Welcome back to Strange Hungers for our third and final act of today's episode. Warden, you slide down and land. In the darkness, the light of your sword, a 10-foot radius, illuminating this 10-foot tall and wide tunnel.
I think everything is dark around this. Can I see anyone?
Yes.
Who can I see?
Everyone is down there. You can't see Matthias and Oish because they just went and hid behind a rock, but you see Tazriel and Vice and Kiara.
She looks dazed, and her mouth is still ripped from what you guys didn't see. But yeah, there are just like cuts down there and dripping, and she's just like, "You're okay. What the fuck are we going to do?"
We have a
Taz has
Kiara,
got it.
Vice, and Taz.
I think Matthias has a plan.
Kiara, heal yourself. I'm gonna take a look at you, and then all of you are going to run off in the opposite direction while I try and distract this thing so that Yusuf and Dorian can be grabbed.
No,
I will.
just get me up. Just get me up. I'll keep it at bay.
No.
No, I will help. Tazriel, let's go.
It's what I meant to do.
Stop that.
You're meant to stay alive.
You're bleeding.
Can I heal Barden right now? Can I take my look
it
at? Are we?
Is Kiara, I'm going to combine all of your turns for this round and then say what the Warden does. So you can each take an action in this round. Just give it to me quick, low description, and then we'll kind of collectively say what occurs.
Taz, are you healing me or Barden?
I'm healing Barden.
Okay, then I'll cure wounds myself.
Okay. Give me a roll for your cure wounds. Arcana check.
Arcana check or
Arcana check to cast it.
to cast?
The magic, yeah.
Well, that's a 3.
Oh fuck.
Your cure wounds is eaten.
I'm too tired. I can't. Kiara sits down.
Heal her.
He's already healing you. It's
Yeah,
happening.
no, this the healing is
He
happening.
says it anyway. Even if
Too
she
late.
can feel it, she's like, heal her.
What level are you again, Shan?
Level 5?
Okay, you get 15 points back, and as it happens, and he turns and looks at Kiara and sees it not working.
Go. I'll be fine. Barden has me.
Oh, he'll give her his greater healing potion. He will give it to her. Bonus. Well, yeah, he'll hand it to her. Here.
You can use your bonus action to drink that if you would like.
Yes, please. What is
That is-
greater healing?
4d4 plus 4.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool. So we have Kiara, we have Tazriel. Barden, you have an action. What are you doing?
Has said that they're gonna run.
To be clear, the
So-
intention was that y'all would run, but it's a maneuver. It's like a tactical distract the worm maneuver, not like a run away so we can deal with it. It's like a take this away so we don't have to deal with it and we can get those guys.
You're gonna try and direct it down this tunnel so
Okay.
they
You are
can go
being
back up.
valiant by running.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if they're doing that, Barden will be like, "Kiara, you sure you want to go this way? You can be safe."
Kiara's busy drinking. She doesn't know what she's doing. 13 HP.
Sorry, I think I'm getting this mistaken.
Give me an action that
Okay.
you are taking.
If Barden has been told to run to help everyone else, she will run.
Perfect. Okay. Action from Awation Matthias.
Oash is going to cast Fly on themselves so that they can help Matthias with this ascent.
Okay.
And I am waiting for that worm to please God follow the running people.
Okay,
so I can come around the corner and start climbing.
cool.
Warden has the sword out, just like shining it like as high as she can get it to be like.
Give me a charisma check from Barden to make the cause this distraction.
Oh, also,
Do I have enough?
That
Sorry, go ahead.
you go.
I was gonna say, do I have enough movement left? Because I used my action for the failed spell. I used the bonus action to drink. Can I use my movement to go in the direction that I'm just following Barden? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just following Barden. Seems like a
That's
good
a
idea.
9.
A 9. Okay, that's fine. You're still taking part of your action to do it, and you do have the light source. So, that round, prepared. You, the 3 of you, and Vice, who is also... Great. Sort of calling out, raising your sword, moving down this tunnel. It is the Warden's turn as Awaish and Matthias prepare to sort of wait for it to convert. And that is the next round. You are still concentrating on your Cause Fear spell. Do you want to still be concentrating on the Cause Fear, or do you want the worm to follow you?
If I wanted to follow me, take it off.
Okay. You release that spell. And with a large, loud clicking and clattering noise, 3 heads push their way down through the opening that the magic missile spell had created. Let's make a perception. And then this thing is not very intelligent. It follows the light. 3 heads and the body sort of pulling its way down and coiling up as it shoots down the tunnel after the 4 of you. It has a speed of 30 feet, and it needs to be within 10 feet of you guys to hit it. Since you all have a movement here, you would have been able to get down 30 feet to the tunnel. So it is going to be able to, I'm going to call it 1 spit attack towards all of you. So let's just see if I advantage for this and average with an 8. Okay. Spits out 3 points of acid damage at the heels of the 4 of you. I will happily give that to Tazrael and Vice if they were following up. Cool.
Yep.
So Taz, you take 3. Vice, you take 3. Vice will take 3. Fantastic.
The tanky tieflings.
Matthias and Awaish.
Gonna start climbing
Yeah,
up
which
that.
hasn't changed much. Is conscious and the same way they were when they were pre-unconscious, and just cast fly on themselves and holds like an arm out to you. They're not gonna carry you, but they're gonna give you like essentially the support that someone gives you when they're holding the rope when you're rock climbing.
Right. A little belay action.
Yeah. They'll actually hold you by your collar.
Yeah.
A true
Fantastic.
belay.
Yeah, and so if they're doing that, then he's gonna start just like hauling himself up this tunnel as fast as he can.
Strong boy.
Yeah. I think that he technically, for climbing, it's 2 feet for every 1 foot, so he can make it 30 feet with his action and his movement. Unless I can, like, roll in athletics to see if he can just...
Awaish is providing... Yeah, Awaish is providing lifting force, so that's, you can use your full movement.
Oh, fuck
and
yeah.
dash.
So he'll be able to make it 60 feet.
Yeah. You guys fell down 15. Yosef was 30, so 15 plus 30 is 45 feet until you can reach him on that ledge.
Okay, so they can probably get to him. Can you carry him up to the edge?
Sure. Yes.
Come
on.
You don't have to take both of us. I
holds
can.
out a hand to this random person.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's awake. Yes.
Oh, okay. Sure. I can't see.
I'm gonna give him like a brisk shake. Like wake up and hold on, and is going to like guide his hands towards Awaish.
Okay, I don't know who you... it sort of just like reaches out with an arm towards you.
But takes and pulls him up.
He, just like being in proximity, is very warm compared to your skin.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Because of the like tunnel here, even though he is you're like carrying someone up, just the sort of like reversal of gravity that you're able to do, I will say, navigating sort of around the coils of the worm as it is digging down, it'll take you the next round to get him up to the top, but you don't have to make a check for it. Cool. So then the sort of collective of the next group, Vice, Tazriel, Kiara, and Barden, how are you four working together to avoid more attacks from this worm?
Kiara pew-pews it in the face
Okay.
with Eldritch Blast.
Give me an attack roll.
I mean, an entire combat with no Eldritch Blast?
Couldn't possibly.
Never.
We
And I
gotta
think
have
I
at
have
least one.
Possibly.
I got 2 beams. So, all right, let me roll both of those. 13 for the first one.
That will miss.
That'll miss. Okay. Roll better, D&D Beyond. 16.
That will hit.
12
Just
force
barely.
damage.
12 force damage. Fantastic. Definitely not resistant, and you are not within melee range, so you don't take the fire damage. Beautiful. This thing is bloodied at this point. That force damage sort of slams, and you see one of those little mandible bits just kind of like break off. The plate armor is bruised and damaged from the bludgeoning places, like steam hissing out where you've entered it. That was Kiara. What is Barden doing?
I think I don't have anything that's like long distance. I'm kind of a melee. I think Barden's gonna see if they come across a crossroads. She's just gonna try and keep her eyes open for that. She's gonna keep running, make sure Kiara is ahead of her. She trusts Taz and Vice to be on it. That's all she's gonna focus on. She's gonna hold a spell until she finds a crossroad.
Got it. Give me investigation or perception.
Yeah, navigate for us, bestie.
I feel like we should use our mind connection to tell each other like what cardinal direction we're headed in, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
meet back towards the entrance, which is west.
That way?
The way we're running?
Left on the map.
That
It
was
is hard to tell. A 13. Okay. That next 30 feet pushes you into realizing that this tunnel is actually kind of sloping up once again, as in it like connects to another upward shaft.
So it would be like to a different, like a
To a
turn?
different, yeah, to an upward turn like this.
But is there anything that like leads off that I can hear?
There are, with the light of your sword, you can see there are no tunnels that are quite as big, but there are like sort of divots where you could maybe dive in. It's a very tangled network. So as it's sloping up, there are like 3 or 4 offshoots that you could squeeze into.
Okay, yeah. As they're running, Barden can obviously tell these things, and it's just like, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast dancing lights, I'm gonna take the light up, and I'm gonna try and lead it up that path, and then we can run back. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
My shit froze for a moment. I don't
Kiara, so
know
that Oasia Matthias can hear what's going on.
So
It's
sorry.
a mile radius. for
My
Taz.
shit froze for just a moment. I heard what
It's bad.
Barden was saying. I think I heard the first part of Barden's plan as my computer tries to catch up with
Okay,
our
basic-
brilliance.
She's gonna send dancing lights ahead of them. Everyone's gonna sort of split off into like little divots, so the thing goes like just past them.
Yeah, got it. Send the lights up the
Yeah.
Clever, very clever.
Taz.
Taz wants to help with that. He'll cast thaumaturgy and like noise up by where the
Okay.
lights are as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Can I describe it? Because I had a fun idea for it.
Yes, please.
So, Warden is going to use the sword to cast dancing lights, but as she does, the lights like pass into like a straight line, so it looks like the sword is still moving. And quickly sheaves the sword, like she dims it, and just pushes Kiara into like the closest thing that she can find, and like the next divot that they can find, and just like huddling over her with her back to the tunnel wall, just like everyone fucking hide, and just
Okay. Then Vice and Tazriel, since Taz, will you give me a stealth check unless you're taking some other kind of action if you're assisting with this?
No. Stealth check, and I guess we're also trying to find the next divot as well.
Yeah, so stealth check and...
Oh, yeah, Alex. Not to toot my own horn, but that is a 28.
I'm sorry, the DC was actually 30 on this.
I will reroll my inspiration. Fight me about it.
You instantly fall to the ground and start crying because no. Okay.
No one care.
Because you and Vice are kind of taking up the back of this, and there you are who this giant monstrosity can see. I'm allowing, once again, you and Vice to take the burden of those stealth checks, and Vice is also excellent at hiding. One thing she does whisper to you. Underground creatures, worms where I am from, they can sense movement usually.
Fuck.
So stay very, very still, yes. And you can relay that to the other two.
I tell Kiara's head to be very still and quiet. Tell Warden it could sense us.
Okay. Kiara will whisper that to Warden.
The bugs, Taz, the tombs. That was a attempted cast spell. This tunnel also begins to slowly compress in around you. And
Kiara feels Warden like trembling against her.
Okay. That is, Matthias, since you are climbing up the wall, that is a 13 to hit you on some bugs.
Wow. It doesn't hit.
Nice.
Fun
Okay. Oasia, Matthias, what are you doing?
Climbing.
Heading up with that, Yosef.
What is your fly speed?
It is, I believe, 40 feet, and I'm using my full action and movement. Let me check. Fly. Third level? Yes. Okay. Oh, 60 feet.
Thought so. You do need, because it's like it was over 100 feet. At the end of your turn, you crest back up and are sort of hovering with your hair floating around you, with Yosef, where his tomb was previously.
Deposit Yosef on the ground and wait and watch to make sure Matthias gets up.
Okay. Maddie, you are going to go 60 feet up. It'll take you one more round.
Yeah.
Cool. And then finally, will the other four of you... actually, I need to make this bug boy have a turn. That... Okay, interesting. Will all four, Kiara, Warden, Tazriel, and of course Vice, once again give me stealth checks.
Come on.
Oh, I get extra because my sword's dimmed.
You do. And
It's very
also,
sexy.
if you want to use your strength instead of your dexterity for this stealth check, you can. You are holding your body as still as it can be held. So you can use strength or dex for this check.
Oh, and Kiara was hugging you. I rolled a 19.
19?
21.
Okay.
1 second. I need to remember what my sword. I think it was a +2 for my sword.
+2. Yep.
So that's a dirty 20.
Got it. Excellent. And Vice. So Kiara, you got a 19.
Mm-hmm.
This bug got an 18 on his perception check. Looking for y'all. You all passed it. Not expect that to happen. Crackling down the tunnel, there's a massive wave of just bug flesh as it scoots up past you towards where you sent the dancing lights, and then you hear a as lightning electrifies the tunnel up and away. You have an opportunity now to run past it as it is moving, run past its body. It's a tight squeeze, but you have that chance. Back to, that was you guys making a stealth check, waiting while they head past. While you're waiting at the top, Matthias, with another round, you get to the top where they are.
Okay, great. And from there, just gonna look for Dorian.
Hey,
Dorian is slumped against where near where the statue was hidden.
Okay, and the gate's closed? Like, what's the situation here? What do I have to do?
Yeah, you guys are on the other side of where these boulders are, so let me put you... you're sort of like clinging to rocks. And the massive tunnel that you would flee, like where you had fallen, there's that big hole.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we need to get across and through the gate, or can we just walk around?
You need to get across and through the gate.
Okay.
You can walk around the side, but you cannot squeeze between those boulders. That's why someone had to open it previously.
Okay.
If you want to try and blow them up, you're pretty sure that everything in this area is aware you're already here.
Great.
Is already aware you're here. So.
All right. I can try and lift it. I mean, I'm assuming that I'll just give it a shot. It's my turn. I can do stuff. Why don't we try that before we blow something up?
Yeah,
Just give me-
OH is not especially pro blowing this up right now. Surprisingly, they are not a very destructive property type wizard.
Oh, I see. No property destruction. It's in the contract.
That's me.
It makes things complicated.
It does.
It makes things difficult.
Matthias, I'll just tell you, this is a DC 20 athletics check.
Alrighty.
Give it a shot.
I will give it a shot.
You're strong. You're athletic.
Flex really hard.
I rolled a 15.
Is that enough? Wait.
Oh, with your modifier.
15 total?
I rolled a 15 total.
Yeah,
Okay.
well,
Climb around the side and try and get your fingers underneath one of these pillars and lift. You are very, very strong, but this is a prison.
Yeah. I know that he could do it. It would just take him some time.
Yes.
He rolled a 7. So
Yeah. Yikes.
if he rolled a 12 or above, he could make it, which could happen. It would just take a little time. So if you're willing to wait another round and give it another try,
can I?
but it's up to
Yeah,
Elish.
in your heads, I think you're gonna hear, because we can talk in our heads without talking.
Yeah.
Once it passes us, I think Kiara will say, "It just went past. Are we coming back up? What's the plan?"
They could come back
Might
up.
be
It would take us
difficult to
more time.
rejoin. So
There's ropes and pittons up there, and the rope. Alex, how many feet could I have gotten?
You.
Like, I know I had to tie them together because I couldn't have gotten like 150-foot rope just ladder to itself. Which means I could get multiple, and I don't know how many I got.
It is mostly just unfeasible to have brought and carried enough rope to trail down 150 feet. Like, it's just a massive load. I would say probably you could have gotten it down about 90 feet of worth of rope tied together.
I don't know if having more people here is going to make it easier. I also think that trying to transfer everybody back up a 100-foot tunnel is going to take more time. I feel like y'all trying to find a place to rejoin us would be better. Like trying to find a place that tilts up. You know what I mean?
did I feel how much weight it took to pull this thing
It wasn't
when
too
I
hard.
pulled it? I'll send my mage hand to it.
Okay. That is a cantrip.
Yeah, so if I need to make a check, I can do it. Or I can send my servant to do it.
You do still have your servant, and I wouldn't say he weighs anything. So It's mostly just trying to trigger something that you cannot actually see. I'm not sure if you need to be able to see something to like direct your mage hand or your servant to do it. So just give me straight intelligence.
Yeah. I know I need to see it for my mage hand. Let me check for my servant. The servant can do anything within 60 feet of me and has its own like sight, knowledge, etc. But I can also make a check. Yeah.
Is it corporeal? Does it need to, can it pass through things?
Invisible, mindless, shapeless, medium force.
Okay, that is fine.
Okay.
If it's shapeless, move up to 15 feet.
So it might take a couple of turns. So it might not get there in time before Matthias gets it. It's like an insurance thing. So I'll head it that way. If Matthias doesn't get it by the next round, my unseen servant will.
Cool.
And speaking to
Kiara-
everyone else, telling them to quietly try and head in the direction of the exit so we can meet back up.
Kiara, Warden, Tazriel, and Vice. The body of the worm continues to move past you. You now see hundreds of these legs. It looks like it's burrowing, but there are just so many that it's crawling past you, moving continuously. Waiting and waiting for it to pass. Staying as still as you can. As you're directing your servant, Matthias, your hands underneath this pillar, straining your muscles, you feel it give and then begin to raise slowly.
I'm gonna hold it so that Oish can drag Yusuf underneath it.
Whoever you are, hurry up.
Who's...
Is that Yosef?
No, that is Dorian.
All right, I'm gonna grab Yosef by the scruff and say, "You better be worth all of this," and take us through.
And then, oh Jesus fucking Christ! As soon as they are through, Matthias will do one last like heft and then duck under and roll to a stop and look around to see if he can see Dorian.
In the dark with your dark vision, you can only make out deep, warm skin tones and the scruffy hair still dripping with that liquid as Dorian releases the statue back to its original position, his hand smoking slightly. There's a small scar on his lip. He looks towards your group. You can tell he sees you because he squints a little bit.
Matthias moves forward quickly and is going to grab his arm and say, "Move quickly and quietly."
Who the fuck are you?
I'm saving your life.
And that is where we're going to end session.
I'm saving your life.
Okay. Thank you all so much for joining us for Strange Hungers. We are so excited to be back and very thrilled to see you again next week. A big shout out to Soundtail for our music, as well as One More Multiverse for our maps. If you want to check out more about Strange Hungers, you can head over to the Multiverse Discord, discord.gg/multiverse to join us, the cast and some of our fans in chatting about the show. Also, big shout out, the Red Line, our Vampire the Masquerade campaign, and Tragedy of Theologian will be returning soon, so keep an eye out on our Twitter and our Instagram for more updates about our other shows and future long shots that are coming up. Anything else I should shout out? Cool.
Thank you,
All right.
Brooke Sloan.
I love you guys so much, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh.